Hello. What up, everybody? Welcome to Binks Plays stream. Whether you're here live watching the VOD, hope you're having a wonderful time and you're excited for some high-level Marvel Snap gaming. The last day of the season. And we have Nate the Great Martin here. Going to be joining us to play some Infinity Conquest. Super excited for that. Lock in, hit the like button. Let's have some fun. Hello, Melissa. Welcome and welcome, welcome. Pleasure to have you here.
I hope you like the vibe, Binks. Binks.
Hope you've been well.
Binks.
What up, Cool Daniel? Well, Daniel, you been to any pre-releases, man?
You're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe.
You haven't. You should see if you have one this weekend by you. They're a lot of fun. I went on Saturday.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube.
And what deck are we gonna play? We have no idea. We're gonna have a Shark Tank type situation.
Now be a good chatter.
I have no idea, Melissa. Usually they do reintroduce them through the collector's vault, but it might be hard to get.
Binks. Binks. And don't.
So you might want to jump at it in the next 15 minutes. And I'll show off once we jump in my beautiful leader variant, if that maybe pushes you to do it.
I hope you like the vibe, Binks. 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 If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Binks. 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 Binks.
You know, also back JJ McCarthy. Hell yeah, dude.
Binks. Binks. Binks.
I can't wait for you to watch your first football game to learn how the rules work,
I
man.
hope you like the vibe, Binks. Binks. Like and subscribe, Binks. Binks. I hope you like the vibe, Binks. Binks. Like and subscribe.
You finished everything, so we have 1,820 to work with. Ooh, we got some time. You can go and rip a game. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Be tough. What I would recommend is get one of the emotes if you haven't got one of the emotes. The Agatha one is super hot fire. Bucks are back. You know, time for that foosball camp. Okay, Google, do the Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks, or the Chicago Bears, or Chicago Bulls have a better record? Ooh, it would appear that right now the Milwaukee Bucks suck compared to the Bulls. Man, dude, you really picked the wrong... Really picked the wrong team there. 60.667% win rate, 2 losses. Wreck, dude. Hey, man, you snuck in. You snuck in before I introduced you. You're so sneaky. What the heck is even that? Oh, it's my fault. Of course, it's my fault. Hello. What's up, Nate?
Hello, everybody. We're so
How's it
back.
going, man?
Oh, pretty good. Great to be here. Binks and Binks chat. How are you doing? How's everybody in chat doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing really well. We're gonna pretend like we're just talking for the first time, that we didn't talk for a half hour and push the stream off to catch up. Dude, I'm doing great, man. I'm so excited to be here. It was a great talk with you, pre-stream and all that, getting everything set up. You were bigger than me, so I had to make myself a little bit bigger because I felt a little bit intimidated.
You can bring me back if you need to.
Yeah, we'll work it out. But really excited, man. Really excited to jump in. So we talked a little bit pre-stream about what to play. I know you had some ideas. However, I have 3 decks that are pretty unique. Well, one of which is pretty straightforward, but I have at least 2 decks that are quite unique that I've played in the last couple of weeks. I want to pitch all 3 of them to you, and then hear your thoughts on all 3, and then have you pick one. And I'm going to add another caveat.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Because I know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to give your opinions on all 3 of those things and then say, we could do whatever. We could do whatever you want.
That does sound like me, yes.
You gotta pick one and you gotta say, this is the one we're going to do. I'm going to pitch all 3 and you gotta, no matter what, you gotta pinch down and grab one. So first deck that I'm presenting to you.
We can change horses midstream, presumably, if I pick one and it's like, I fucking hate this, turns out we can.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Yeah, of course. Right. We could be chill. The first deck I'm presenting to you is the deck I might be most excited that I built this season is Super Roar. This is a super giant devil dinosaur deck. So where this deck came about from is that I wanted to have a stream where I was going to play a bunch of different super giant decks, test out a lot of different things because I think the card is pretty good, even though it's taken a 1-point nerf since. And I thought about this devil dinosaur idea because I'd seen Roman as kind of the main card. I'd seen, Darkhawk as the main card. And there's another big, scaling ongoing card in devil dinosaur that goes there. And I was trying to piece it together, and I also found this really nice package that works super well with Supergiant, which is Killmonger, Moira, and the Hood. So Hood obviously giving us a nice 6-power play to play, and Moira coming down, and when it gets Killmonger, especially towards the end of the game, can fully refill our hand, or get damn close to fully refilling our hand, supercharging our Devil Dinosaur or our Mystique. I also just think in a super giant deck in general, having the ability to hide Killmonger is a really threatening thing that our opponent always has to worry about and care about, and they don't know if we're going to actually set it up. And then the rest of the deck is built out with Negasonic, which is just incredible after the super giant turn to pop whatever card they play. Lizard gets kind of double buffed here by being able to Killmonger away their lane to make it a full 6, or Negasonic to make it the full 6. Jennifer Kale is my card that I put in every super giant deck because I really like having the ability to change which turns, and then the rest of them are cards to add cards to our hand, and Snowguard, Kate Bishop, and Olsen. Immediate thoughts on this one?
It's very compelling. I have some kind of Conquest specific thoughts. What I will point out is that particular Snowguard variant, pretty rare. For those going way back in time, before the current Spotlight system was in place, you could only get the special Spotlight caches if you already had the card. And Snowguard, in her previous form, was garbage. Some real hot trash. And the way that you got Series 5 cards was big luck. So I randomly got Snowguard very early before the Spotlight cache system went in. Then it went in. Then I got this variant. And so this variant says to me that you were a true believer in the card early, or as I was, just kind of got unlucky. And that's
I got unlucky. I was not a believer in this card.
Yeah.
I still believe that the one of the most disrespected cards of all time was when they buffed this to be the 1/2 that gave the 2/2/3s, and people were just playing it as a Loki card because Loki was so strong. I legitimately think that's one of the best cards they've ever made. When both of these were the same, but they were both 2/3s and had the same effect, that card was so beyond broken. Should have been in, I think, probably every deck in the game. No cap. Slot
very easily.
And everyone just called it a Loki card, and it was man, I'll never forget that part. So I do think that there was a version of Snowguard that was one of the strongest cards they've ever printed, just as an in a vacuum insane card. But yeah, I really like this and a 1-cost card that adds 2 cards to your hand. Can't hate on it at all in Devil Dinosaur. So that is deck 1.
Yeah. All right, that's 1.
Moving on to deck 2. This deck is pretty straightforward. It is a kind of all-in. Oh God, dude, no. I wouldn't even as a joke try. Cause I legitimately thought about asking you to try and win one with Super Galactic. I was just we just both.
I want to have a good time. I want everyone to have a good time, and that's not what we would do there. Sorry, please continue. I just saw the word. And I'm all right,
the great joke we could have had is to do it, but then just play 39 card Monty and just have it in there as a joke. That could have been pretty funny.
How to go 5-0 with Conquest.
Yeah, that could have been pretty funny. But
Zombie Galactic. Okay.
Next one is the Hordler. So this is a all-in on Horde deck. We have the Zombie Giant Man, we have the Absorbing Man. Just an absolutely devastating combo. I don't know how much you've worked with the whole zombie package, but I felt like in games, as long as you can get a decent sized Horde to start, if you went Zombie Giant Man into Absorbing Man, they needed a lot of work to be able to beat you. Hope Summer's fantastic in this to accelerate energy. Even in games where I don't get Zombie Scarlet Witch, I feel like Hope Summers is pretty crazy, just playing a bunch of cards into it, getting some really, really massive turns. Then we have Kitty Pryde here. We have the Hunger. We have Merlin to give us more spells to keep pushing. I built this right after Zombie Sentry had come out. And the Hood is kind of a swing card in here. Like, Hood and Nico are a little bit of weird inclusions in this, but I really like Hood with Merlin. I think it's just really, really strong. And having that 6-power card to be able to play alongside Zombie Giant Man, if we don't really get our main setup, I felt like was really, really good. So this is the all-in zombie Horde deck that went really well for us. Initial thoughts?
I face a version of this quite a bit, and it never feels terribly good to go against it. It can put up some stupid numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this just feels like a deck. I feel like the idea of like being able to build a Horde in one lane, Zombie Giant Man in the one lane, Absorb Man in another lane is just such a good way to put overwhelming power on top of everything else you've done during the game. Really, really strong, really suffocating deck. Not really a deck that's probably going to have insane cube equity, but a deck where you probably feel like you have a winning lines in just about every game that we'd have in front of us.
Yeah, and that's important for winning a Conquest.
Mm-hmm. And then the final deck, so this was right after the Penny Parker buff to make it a 3/5. I call this deck Big Tech Soup. The whole goal of this deck is to play Sarah on turn 4. We have 3 ways to do it. We can either play Jennifer Kale down, click it to get up to Sarah on 4. We can play Penny Parker on 2 into the Merge on 3 into Sarah on 4, or we can play Luna on 3 into Sarah on 4. And then we just have a bunch of big, chonky, evil tech cards in here. We have the Legion, we have the Cosmic Ghost Rider, we have the Cannonball. Big, nasty cards. Mercury, in case we go against any move, is absolutely suffocating. We actually do run like the Fenris Gladiator Cannonball Mercury package because we have all these ways to accelerate energy, get to Sarah early. You can actually make up for the fact that they had all gained some energy over time to be able to do it. The only card I'm kind of considering cutting, like Stardust is weird because, as people pointed out the entire time we were playing and winning a lot, is that Stardust does have a lot of anti-synergy with sometimes Luna and sometimes Fenris Wolf if we put them down at the wrong time. But in my opinion, just having it as an option, and then, we get a control when we play our cards, our opponent doesn't. Being able to play them in the right order is good. The other card I was looking to potentially add in this is Rouge, and I think that Shadow King might have to be the cut for that if we want to get the Rouge in there, but multiple very good tech cards. Thoughts?
Excuse me, very interesting. And I'm not seeing it quite in this ramp, but I'll call out just something that it's partially here. Is sometimes you're facing a zombie deck, and if you get Stardust down before they get a Horde down, game over.
GG's.
But that said, whenever that doesn't happen, it can be awful and does nothing. But 4/6 is a fine enough body. But I have won games where an early Stardust really locks them out. Very interesting. I serve this more than I receive it, but yeah, the Cannonball Mercury package at any mana level is just backbreaking. Do you mind? Can we go back to the? I want to. I don't remember the Devil Dino list. All right, so to kind of begin at the beginning, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Nate.
Oh yeah, I never introduced you.
Yeah, nah, it's fine. I mean, at this point, whatever. I do Conquest a lot. I would go so far as to categorize myself charitably as one of the best Conquest players in the world. I've done the Infinity Conquest 49 times. I have successfully completed an Infinity Conquest. It's what I do, and I play. It's kind of my thing, and so the meta that you face in Conquest is often very close or even almost identical to normal, but often not quite. identical, and sometimes even a little bit more different than you might expect. And what you see, no matter what, including this season, because I played some games this season, is you see destroy all the time. It's just everywhere. Every third game is often a destroy list of some kind.
Especially this season, like destroy is maybe in the best spot it's been in over a year, legitimately.
It's pretty like there's a lot of tools. There's a lot of tools. You see a fair amount of discard, and I would say of all flavors, it doesn't. Sometimes it's stacking forward, sometimes it's normal stuff, sometimes it's Conchu stuff, but you see a lot of discard. And you see kind of an outsized amount of Mr. Negative. And this season, I have been seeing a lot of zombies. Just a lot of zombies. And so what I think about whenever I pick what I'm going to run is how can I reliably have a fighting chance, or even a good chance, against those things. And what it often boils down to, this is not a terribly unique thing, is you need to either go as tall as you can possibly imagine, or have a lot of reactive tools to tech, call it what you will, to deal with those lists specifically. And I would say, and like right a step below what I just described is the end of turn Jocasta stuff. Like I'm seeing that a little bit more. So to wit, that was sort of the lens through which I was looking at all three of those lists. I'll say this: I'm going to veto the third one, not because it's not fun as hell, but because I don't the sort of mid-range control-ishness of that doesn't play super nice into all of those lists that you're definitely going to run into. But
sure.
This first one, I think, and I'm not about to do the thing that you justifiably.
I know you would.
But I'm just kind of talking out my thought process, not just for us here today, but for those watching at home who want to do their own Infinity Conquest. This has the tools to do what it needs to do. The ... here is I need to have Shadow King today. Either you need to go tall, or we need to have Shadow King in here somewhere. And so I was thinking about, could it take the Lizard spot? I really like the Killmonger for being able to beat a Sunspot or a Deadpool behind the stuff. So I don't know. We haven't talked about where it goes. But Shadow King, I don't even know if I queue into Conquest unless I can go super duper tall or have Shadow King and other stuff. It just beats
Shadow King because it can beat Destroy and it can beat Horde, correct?
It can beat, and not just it can singularly beat those decks. You know, if you have on turn 6 and you're facing zombies, if you have priority, you zap their Horde, and if you don't have priority, you zap where they very much have telegraphed their zombie giant man, or zap their Horde. Like, you just win. Now, the second one, we don't need Shadow King because we are the zombie deck, and we are going super duper tall, unless like we want to be able to beat the mirror, which is not outside of the discussion thing. But Shadow King is about as important as he's ever been for tech stuff. So that said, where I'm at is like, do I want the first one with the Shadow King stuffed in there somewhere, or do I want the zombies?
I think if we were going to do it, it'd be for Coulson. I think Coulson's a card that has felt weird, and because we have the Moira Killmonger, we can kind of get by with just having Snowguard and Hawkeye as our way to do things. Coulson is nice because you get some additional levels of randomness, but if we were going to do Shadow King, it would have to be Coulson, I would say.
Got it. Yeah, I think I'm on board with that.
All right, sweet.
Let's do this.
Yeah, dude, this deck is really cool. I don't know if you saw any of my like Twitter posts about it, but I'll bring you the stats because it was legitimately the craziest
stats. Cube rate, as I recall the thumbnail.
Yeah, it was the craziest stats I think I've ever had with a deck, and no one plays it. I've posted multiple times trying to get people to play it. No one plays the deck, but yeah, we went 22-6 for 52 cubes. Just monstrous. The deck feels like it has cool outs to everything. Now in a Conquest setting, a lot of the cubes did come from the surprise of it being Devil Dinosaur, because a lot of times you don't even know it's Devil Dinosaur until the end of the game, because like you hide like a Mystique and then you play the Devil Dinosaur and then like the dinosaur flips and Hood flips and then a Mystique and then a Mystique flips and then like Hawkeye flips and there's just all this power everywhere and you're like have no idea what was going on. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think that you'll really like how this deck operates and works. And that is also the deck that I wanted you to pick. I think that the chonky tech deck is really cool and we could have some fun with that one too. But I really wanted to play Infinity Conquest with Super Rar, if I could be honest with you. I think it's a cook that I'm one of the most proud of that I've made. That I've never seen anyone else ever play it. And the way that all the pieces just fit together like nearly immediately was good. I need gold.
And we're here to not just like win out. Of course, that's a big part of it. But like we're here for the content. And like you can see zombie games. We can play zombie games. That's fine. Note for chat at home. A couple of things. If you are going to play Infinity Conquest, whether you do one of these decks or not, as I said, I would not leave home without Shadow King. In any kind of, I would say, not super tall.
Can you repeat that? You cut out.
And I would also not leave home without Cosmic Ghost Rider. I will. Am I back now? Appear to be back now. I would not leave home.
Sounds like you're like delayed. Can you talk again?
This is me talking right now, up to the minute being asked to talk. I've closed all of my windows too.
Yeah, you're super delayed. Want to just exit out, come back in? Usually fixes problems with Discord.
Yeah. One moment, please.
And it's cool because I have to buy some gold right now anyway. Rip! He'll be back. Don't worry. Don't worry about that guy. That guy? Don't worry about that guy.
Okay. I've attempted to return. Am I back?
You sound great. Yeah, so you said you wouldn't leave home without Shadow King, and then you had mentioned one other thing, and you cut out.
Leave home without Cosmic Ghost Rider. If you don't have the ability to go incredibly tall, you will get beaten by decks that can get really tall unless you have those tools specifically in the current meta right now. And the last but not least bit about our deck specifically, which we sort of went over, is a way to get a lot of cubes. In particularly the longer that Snowguard has been, what the hell is that card? Is the way that Snowguard Hawk interacts with a lot of locations is not intuitive. And if you're fighting an opponent who doesn't really understand how a lot of that works, you can take advantage of that. You can also, when you're facing a lot of magic lists, which you often see magic in Infinity Conquest, you can do mind games with, we can turn off Limbo. Are we going to turn off Limbo? Who knows? And you can win games that way.
You had the cutout thing again. Are you having?
I'm here. I just stopped talking. I probably cut off, but I also ran out of things to talk about.
Oh, fair. All right, we'll send it. We'll send it here, man. I'm excited. I think, like I said, I think that this is a very cool deck. I think it's a deck that is a thinker, and there's a lot of thinking and decision making to do. And I think that's best whenever we have these, is having a lot of, not like a deck where, again, like the Horde would have been fun to play, but again, that deck feels a little more streamlined, where like you kind of have your things that you have to do, but having something that's a bit of a thinker, our opponents won't really expect, I think will be really good.
And I do have my eye on if we need to get Coulson back in here. I can see a world where he actually is a silently important piece, and maybe we need to figure out the Jennifer Kale or something of it all.
Yeah, we'll dude, the Jennifer Kale is really good. I'm not going to the Jennifer Kale, that's for damn sure.
Oh, I'm not being like I'm actively lobbying. I just don't know, like, I don't know where we would get Coulson back in, but I can see him being more useful than either of us thinks that he is right now.
No, he was the savior of a lot of games, but the problem is he sometimes caused some issues of hand space, which was a little bit problematic at times. Not super bad, but definitely some times where it felt a little bit yeah, it's just a little bit weird trying to fit him in and not losing ground, so to speak.
You didn't do Snowguard on one?
No, so like Snowguard is usually really nice to pop towards the end. So like, you know, let's say we go Super Giant and we get Double Dinosaur, like having a way to refill our hand at the end is really nice.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if I had played Snowguard, I'd have 6 cards here and like Kate Bishop's something that we wouldn't be able to play because we'd lose a draw, whereas now we're not going to lose a draw while playing Kate Bishop, and we might have some things that we want to work out and play over the next couple of turns.
You do get a lot of cards in your hand. Perhaps Coulson is unnecessary. Was that you snapping? Was that them snapping?
That was them snapping. I think we're
And
chilling.
what
We
is,
got
I'm
our
sorry,
Super
can I
Giant.
get...
Yeah.
What is the collection level of our opponent? Okay, thank you.
Right, no Super Giant on 4 for us. That's fine. Acidic Arrow will work nicely, especially now that we know that they have Grandmaster. We'll be able to think about that in future games. I'm just trying to work out where we're at here.
My default caveman brain is like, well, let's put Acid Arrow on the negative zone, but this feels like they've got bounce tech, so I don't know if you want to hold that for later, but also what else are we doing this turn?
Yeah, I think game 1 we're pretty chill to do that, and then I was thinking maybe like Grapple Hood both right.
Sure.
Give us some card draw and things like that. The other play would be Jennifer Kale, but Jennifer Kale is a 3/3, is a pretty trash card, if I can be honest with you. So, yeah, I think we just do something like this, try and get ahead on the left lane, and then see what we do after that. So we will have Prio here. So obviously something like Falcon would feel pretty bad having this Acid Arrow down, but I think that's just kind of part of doing business that we have to do. I think we have 2 choices here. Either go Demon Kale or just Negasonic.
I simple as Negasonic, right? I really like with Strange Academy if you could force priority and then throw Negasonic on 6, but it just I don't see him like
thoughts on a middle. I actually like a middle a little bit better.
I
think we're gonna play the dinosaur, right?
I don't know enough about my I don't know what my opponent is doing.
I also don't know. I feel like it's some kind of bounce. I feel like it's some kind of bounce thing that we have ahead of us. Okay, so there's some kind of Ronin deck, which is nice because we're a Devil Dinosaur deck.
Master Mold. Yeah, that's synergy. Yeah, simple as.
We do this. If they go Ronin right, we might be in a little bit of trouble unless the Negasonic comes right. Actually, are we just in trouble if they Ronin right?
I don't think not playing Dinosaur right. I don't think that. How to put it? If they definitely have that, maybe. But if they don't have that, I think not playing Dino right is really, really kneecapping us unnecessarily.
Well, let's think about this, right? They've drawn 8 cards. They have Ronin in their deck. Otherwise, they're playing Maximus and Master Mold is a joke. So I think it's 2 out of 3 times they're playing Ronin right. And I think if they have Ronin, they're playing it right all day.
Okay.
So I think we just do here, kind of lock this down. We're pretty much always going to win this lane. And then we have, you know, try and push as much power as we can middle next turn and see where the dice lay.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Going Ronin middle? They didn't have Ronin. Alright, we did indeed throw. The question now becomes, can we beat Ronin middle if their play is Ronin middle? And Ronin is a 5/5 that gains 2 per card, so it'd be 5 plus 8 if we do this. I think is the best play that we can make around that. So they would have 13. This would be 15. And then if they just played another like 1 cost to tie, because I doubt they'd have like a 1/3 or a 1/5. Maybe they do run something like that. I think we'd be okay. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, what is what is the 1 cost card that that they would run that beats us? I don't play enough Ronin for or against to know what their average list. I think this is the winningest play, and I don't like retreating here. I think that this is what you do.
Why not play Sentinel over Kale? We're still playing around Ronin. which would have to be a top deck, but that's like their strongest play that they would make. I don't think they could beat us left.
Yeah, and I agree with Binks' take.
Unless they have
like,
Shang, and then this
zeros
plays around Shang, which is sick.
Dude, I'm not that good. I mean, no, you're not even worried about Shang because they don't add enough points.
Nice.
Just as good.
So they probably have Darkhawk and Ronin?
I would say if our opponent's collection level was less. Darkhawk Maximus is such a.
I know.
This reads to me like a very low collection level opponent, but they're not. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
So I think they're a Ronin Darkhawk deck. They actually didn't make us draw with Maximus, so they actually did it really well, right? They played Masterpold and Maximus, so they filled our hand before they played the Maximus. It snaps immediately.
I never leave with Dinosaur Mystique against a deck that's
Yeah.
going to fill up our own hand for us. Maybe that's stupid, but
Yeah, I think we keep it chill. Get our Kale down. Wait for
TT might be right
Sakar
that
a little
is low.
bit. Yeah, 11K does feel a little bit low, but I think they played it well for what they were trying to do.
And to be clear, I'm not using that as a pejorative against their play. I'm using that as I'm not sure what's happening with their list.
Thoughts on playing Shanna this turn?
I think I want to draw cards, so yeah, I think we just kind of have to.
And thoughts about playing Devil Dinosaur the turn after? I feel like that's really strong.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that they can afford like. I don't think this deck is going to run Rogue or Enchantress, for example.
Awesome.
And I was going to say, do not play Zero, but also maybe don't play Ebony Maw. I think you just.
I
have
want to just play
Dino.
Dinosaur middle.
Yeah, I mean that's how else are we going to win this game?
Yeah.
It's going to be Devil Dinosaur middle, and we're going to Mystique
you're everybody's
Megasonic
Binks fan.
right to. Like we're gonna be able to fill up our hand to the max. It's just there's a chance that our opponent will not be able to put up enough numbers mid, as well as left to overcome how big we're going to make that Dino. We'll see.
Just Mystique here?
What? I'm gonna look at our list here. What else? Next turn. Yeah. So certainly Mystique this turn, and it's certainly Negasonic next turn. It's a matter of is there a card that we could draw that we would want to play alongside Negasonic that we can't now that is also 3 power.
Hawkeye, I guess. 8 Bishop. But either way, we can just play Negasonic Lizard next turn.
Can we? Why? Oh, because we can't because of Gorgon, right? Oh,
We can't what?
we can't play Negasonic. Oh, you said Negasonic Lizard. I think you meant like Sentinel. I'm hearing.
No, yeah, just the lizard behind
having
it.
a senior moment. Yeah, great.
Or maybe Negasonic Snowguard if we feel like we need to have more power pushed out. Let's see, do they beat left already? They do not. Okay, that's actually really bad for them.
Yeah,
They keep playing Baron Mordo
I
on
think
5, which does literally nothing, which is awesome. And we can opt to
honestly think it's-
Sentinel as well, or Snowguard.
It is.
Okay.
I was gonna say it is Sentinel. The play was Sentinel to make sure that we could win mid. But great, Ebony Maw holding it down.
Ebony Maw holding it down. Yeah, I mean, Ebony Maw sucks when it comes out, but like, also it's like that you have to eventually beat the 7 power. Like, you have to spend the energy to do it. Papa Damien, thank you so much for the 28 months. Appreciate ya. One snaps immediately. I think we're chilling, man. I think it's just snapping turn 1 every game.
Well, hang on. Vibranium Mines makes it so that Darkhawk is a. Yeah.
Good calls. Oh, by the way, look at this. Look at what I have.
Is that cold? Is that cold brew out of a fancy, or is it wine? It's hey, yeah, yeah, cold brew out of a classy goblet situation. Yeah, for sure.
Multiple
Great
times, if you guys haven't been around, Nate has come with this cold brew coffee in a fancy glass, and I've had to ask, "Are you drinking wine right now?" It's not even noon your time.
we do what we can.
Yeah, I think we're just snapping on turn 1 every game, which is chill.
Yeah, I'm not even really looking at our hand. That seems fine.
With the Negasonic in our deck, we're going to be at such an advantage with Supergiant coming down because they have to play Darkhawk or Ronin on 5, right? Like I feel like you kind of have to do it to feel okay. I think we want to avoid Feast.
Yeah, it's definitely going to benefit them more than us for reasons that you just talked about.
Let's play the Lizard down left. Orgler. Very annoying. I think we snap on Cloning Bats. Cloning Bats is so good for us. Even with the Gorgon down, I don't think it's like... I think it's still chill.
As you like.
I
don't. I'm not... well, the thing is, I'm not I'm not... well, hang on. Are you going to be Killmongering? I guess you're probably not going to Killmonger.
I will probably Killmonger, but, I mean... We play this and we get one back in hand and we have 6 power that'll go away later.
That's fair.
Yeah.
My hesitation to snap back is born purely out of my sea legs are not underneath me with this deck enough to say, oh yes, this is a snappable condition.
Piece of crap.
You get there over time with decks, and I looked at this for the first time 2 seconds ago.
So now in lieu of playing Supergiant, which we would have loved to do, we just placed Negasonic, right?
Perfect.
Force them into some annoying situations. Bonka bonka. Alright, where are they playing it? Are they playing the big boy?
Well, I wonder, just reading their mind, I like Negasonic mid here, honestly, and then just kidding.
No Dino always feels bad. Killmonger left is 6. We'd be 9 away. Don't think we can find a way to get over the top left.
Yeah, do you like splitting your power here? Do you like focusing? It's a lot of work for him to what's the word I'm looking for?
Shadow King here is very powerful, right? It's 9.
Yeah, we want to maximize right, because I don't think they're going to try and compete mid, because they'd have to commit an uncredible amount of resources mid. So if that's the
most we could get, yeah.
Then yeah, I'd say dump the remainder good stuff. Yeah, that's
keep our hand space as low as we can for Ronin.
Yeah, have we even? I mean, they probably have Ronin. All signs point to Ronin.
Oh, it's good that they were forced to play left. Very good for us.
Yeah, what? I can't think of one card. What is that?
Ronin might beat us still. 14-5. Yeah, Ronin beats us by 1, unfortunately.
No, but Ronin doesn't never pop Negasonic.
Oh, wait. That's a great point. It's a really good point there. They did just forget that we played Negasonics there is the thing. They probably should have thought about that or whatever. That is a good thing about putting Negasonics. I mean, it's the same thing as that Ebony Maw that we had in the first round, right? It's just there, and it's just like you have to deal with it.
Easy as.
Easy as, baby. Cool, man. One down. Many more to go.
And as I said, one of the things that I have not seen as much as I thought I would see is the end of turn Invisible Woman stuff. But when you see it, it can go bonkers. Invisible Woman just deletes that if you can time that right in a way that I'm like, oh, we didn't do much with Invisible Woman that turn. Like, we didn't do much with Supergiant that game. Is that meaningful? It's like, no, it could be backbreaking.
Moira will give us Dinosaur, Negasonic, Moira, and very, very cool lines that you can sometimes do is just getting multiple Devil Dinosaurs by doing an early Killmonger on the Moira. So she actually adds a lot to that. I love this Hood Moira Killmonger package in Dinosaur decks. I think it's something that not a lot of other people really go after, and I think it's really, really damning when it works.
Mechanics question.
Mhm.
Does Pit of Exile count current power or base power? I don't actually know that offhand.
It's a great
Like,
question.
for example, could you play your Devil Dinosaur if on turn 5? Can you Devil Dinosaur a 12 power dinosaur there? I'm imagining
I
no,
don't think
but that's
so,
the kind
no.
of thing I figure we should be sure of.
So this is tough. Because, like, I don't know, I'm a tempo player. I want to play Shadow King here, but I feel like, especially with the Horde location, there's a very good chance that we're going to
with
get
the Horde location specifically makes me pause, because with even looking, I too am a tempo man, and looking at our hand, we have a very natural 4 and 5, and like maybe you hold it to 6. Honestly, maybe you hold it to 6. I think that probably the right move is holding it.
I'm also going to snap. I feel really good. Like, I don't know what they're playing, but people don't know how to play around Supergiant, and they skip the first 2 turns, so.
Sure. Oh, and what's our collection opponent's business? Huh.
Conquest only player or something? I don't know.
We'll see.
That's weird. I am scared they're going to play Mr. Negative this turn, but we have opted out. We have created it so that they cannot play Jane Foster, which I think is very powerful.
I think I Supergiant right.
Right.
I see you're flirting with left. Right seems like the correct location to me.
And then hoping that Devil Dinosaur can fight on the throne room itself. If it functions on throne room, I believe it does. I think or not Annihilus. Ajax is the only one that has really weird interactions with throne room, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that is true also, but we're gonna see it for right.
Wakanda forever.
Very interesting. Now we have
so
a very clean play of Mystique Hawkeye. But I think we just play the Devil Dinosaur because I think we're... I feel like we're going to want a Negasonic. Or like Shadow King or something.
You are Shadow Kinging that Black Panther. What I'm thinking about is, do you want to play your Shadow King now? And then because you're going to have priority the next 2 turns. Are you going to Shadow King now and have it reveal at the end of the game and risk them doing like a Zola on 6?
Yeah, Zola
or do you want to
would be
play... What's that?
Yeah, Zola on 6 is the scary thing.
And
I think if we
play...
Devil Dinosaur and then we Shadow King and Kate Bishop, then we'll beat the 10 power Black Panther that ends up left.
That's correct. I believe that's how that works, and I believe this is the line. So chat, what we're going to do is we're intending to Shadow King now on the right.
Well, now I'm confused because they didn't have extra energy that turn.
No,
they played rights.
What is a 5 power card that they play there?
I think they're still going to Zola behind that, and then they're going to have that be the way that they fight for that lane.
Yeah, maybe it's Man Spider and it's a time traveler.
Could be Man Spider, could be a time traveler. All true things.
Was that a White Tiger into Odin? That is a likely thing for somebody whose collection level is at that level.
White Tiger into Odin. Well, then it wouldn't hit it. It wouldn't hit it. It wouldn't hit the White Tiger. I think we just keep it simple. Yeah, I think we just Shadow King. I think we just do this. Actually, is this better? We get less points there, but we get more points on our dinosaur.
Do you not want to add your extra card to the middle lane?
Well, I think if they're Zoling this, then 10 would still beat us no matter what. Because they add 10, they go to 15. We couldn't add enough to get over there.
Mystique doesn't
worry
do
about
anything,
not Zola?
unfortunately.
Shit.
Pretty confused. Who knows?
Well, it would have been nice to have that going somewhere else. But I think we're fine.
Iron
Should
Man?
be, unless it's more than 10. Iron Man doesn't win. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. I tell you what, the Shadow King paid off splendidly there. And we would have casseroled if I would have listened to you and played metal.
You know, it's fine.
This is crazy. How are you only at 17 and you have 5,000 collection? They must only play Conquest. Because how do you get to 5,000 collection level and not get past Iron Rank? I don't get it. I don't get it.
The thing is, and why I play Conquest exclusively, I mean, I guess this doesn't apply to the very basic of the rank, is Conquest has rewards and Ranked really doesn't. After you get your first 7 games of Ranked and get to whatever rank and you collect your rewards, maybe that's what he's about? Oh, chip, eh? All right. I'm not snapping here. Our opponent has a much stronger kind of single lane output. Hang on. I don't like that. Because you're going to be playing Killmonger and then suddenly you've got like one of your cards is committed at 3. Are there like another 4 cards that are more stronger than a 3 single power Killmonger?
Then we get the.
And the answer might be no, but like. Well, yeah, but okay, so you got 9 with 2 cards. I guess maybe. I'm just thinking about, well, if in our maximum output is Devil Dinosaur.
We can wait a turn either way.
Yeah. I like that because if we want to get tall with Devil Dinosaur and Mystique, we need the other 2 spots for possibly something to, like a Shadow King,
refill
to
the
turn
hand.
down their, yeah, something. I don't know.
I mean, I'm still down to. I still think I want to hood Killmonger.
That's fine. I mean, now with 1 fewer.
Give us Hood, Killmonger, Shadow King. I don't think that's super valuable for us.
I think we're just Killmonger and chill.
Chillmongering.
Chillmongering!
Negasonic would be nice here. I just stopped playing before they started recording the ranks and just came back to the game. Oh, interesting. I actually had no idea that would be a thing that they could do, but that makes sense. But I don't know if that would work out like that, but maybe it would.
It might. A line to be thinking about is, although we don't have Negasonic or Devil Dinosaur in hand, a way to win World Ship pretty convincingly is to put up a fair amount of power, and then here comes Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and you win the lane. You win the game. Mm-hmm. Shadow King's pretty good.
I'm down to hold.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. We're probably, I imagine Shadow King is going to be one of the remaining cards we're going to play, and yes, we were holding.
Yeah, because then if we top deck Dinosaur, we can go Dinosaur into Mystique Shadow King, which is very strong.
We're holding Caulfield here. All right,
I think we just play the Negasonic, because if they play a card this turn, then they literally can't do anything, right?
Oh, what I was going to propose, which is kind of the same thing, is Shadow King Demon, and you for sure are going to take priority right now, and then you Negasonic with on next turn and collect the rest of their cubes.
I think that's better. I think it's really smart and really better. I think it's really smart, and it could get them to stay. And I want to snap. I think we win.
Yeah,
like
I do. You can snap here, and then if the play goes sideways and they play something very unexpected here, we can get away with just our 2 cube equity.
I guess. Wait, the problem would be 7. Oh, we get exactly to 13. So, oh, and we hit their Black Panther if they play it. Yeah, we're chilling, man.
We sure do.
Wakanda forever.
Boop.
GG's.
Great call, man. Great call. And it stops Goliath problems and stuff too, because they could.
I don't know if there's a deck in Marvel Snap that.
Because it's just man, sick.
Does Odin? No, you don't have enough cards in your deck for a Cassandra Nova and a Black Panther growing. Yeah, I'm feeling. I mean.
Yeah, Odin would be 8. But... Yeah, we get over it. Yeah. Great call. Very good line to find. All set up, of course, by using Killmonger.
That's true. That is absolutely
Right. We're rolling, man. Feeling really
pretty
good
easy.
here. By the way, while we got a little second here, hey, YouTubians. There's 128 of you watching, and I appreciate you being here and watching. It's very cool of you. There's only 9 likes on the stream. That would mean a lot if you would hit the like button. It really helps out. It's a free way to help support the stream, help get more people in here so that YouTube chat starts popping. And I would really, really appreciate it. So hit that freaking like button. And subscribe if you're not already.
Yeah, I'm gonna right now, even for us Twitch viewers, I'm going to YouTube, opening up the stream and clicking like. That's what I'm doing.
Easy. So easy is the thing.
Hood on Krakoa, simple as. Don't actually do that. That was
simple as.
It occurs to me that as I was saying, it'd be like, he's gonna do that as a joke and we're gonna lose and I'm gonna feel very bad.
Yeah, I think we chill. Like I like playing Hood early if we have access to Killmonger. Snowguard early can always cause us some hand buff problems, and she's so good to play late.
Yeah, hand size management is something that I have not really thought about too much since my Loki days.
You do better from
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Plus, if we top deck Devil Dinosaur, we could just play it next turn, which is really good.
And
Played
this is
Silent Gun 2
probably
every game.
not going to work with our current hand and our current opponent, but you can do fun things with Snowguard Hawk, turning off Krakoa after you have claimed it.
Very true.
I probably
Very
just
true indeed.
Red Wing Krakoa.
Yeah, I like
here.
Red Wing Krakoa, right? Plus, we get to pull the Red Wing to New York later. Pull a card out of
Oh,
our hand.
sick! Yeah, how about that? Now, what you're going to do if you're really good is make sure that Shadow King is the top card in your deck right now.
Yeah, that's very true. And I don't think we
As
pushed the
a
button.
Shadow King enjoyer, I've had a lot of buffed Shadow Kings in this situation.
I like snapping here, though. I feel like this Red Wing play is very, very nice that they gifted us.
Sure, until they play their turn 3 Mr. Negative and we get dumpstered.
I don't know if they're Mr. Negative. I think they I guess you're right. They must
How
be,
could
right?
they not be Mr. Negative with an Iron Man and a Taskmaster?
I don't know. They haven't played it yet. It's freaking me out. I feel like they might be one of these like Cass Fire Hair decks.
Well, okay, now here's the thing. I want to get Snowguard
Online
played so I get Snowguard Hawk so I can turn off Limbo. And so we cannot do that and play Supergiant this turn.
True.
Maybe
You
I
can play
also like
Super-
Negasonic is a tempting thing, but also I would love to be able to maybe target the card that they buff with Krakoa, but maybe that's too cute by half.
So would it just be Snowguard Moira this turn?
I would say probably Snowguard Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I would say maybe Negasonic
we don't
Teenage
have-
Warhead on
We don't have
Krakoa.
the energy.
Oh, this is turn 4. This is turn 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Running out of time. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Okay. They do nothing? Opponent does nothing? Question mark? Now I would probably Negasonic on Krakoa because they would be likely to play their biggest card on Krakoa. I'm kind of feeling it out. I don't know if that's the right move or not. And then next
And then we
turn
just
is,
have
yes,
Snowguard
Chris.
Hawk Supergiant.
That's my line. I like it a lot. And even if now they play Mr. Negative, I don't know what our opponent is. I think our opponent is also drawing pretty bad in defense of our 17 rank opponent. Like they're not having a good time.
Yeah, especially if they are. I mean, I think you're right. I think they are Mr. Negative. I would kind of like went away from it, seeing all this Black Panther stuff, but I think you are just right.
Yeah, good night.
They do have a +10 card, which is scary. Especially if it's a cheap one. Just like this.
Yep. I too like this.
And Power Null it is. All right, well, that is 2 games down. All right, chat, we're getting 3-minute ad break. If you don't want to see the ad, you can pay $6. You can check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. By the way, thank you all on YouTube for getting the likes up to 41. That means a lot. Reporting the stream for bullying. Dude, I love bullying in this game. It's like my favorite. It's like my favorite thing to do is to bully people in this game.
Wow. I looked up to you.
I'm telling you that, dude, that deck I was, we showed the chonky 5-drop tech card deck. Dude, I was bullying people that stream because it was right after Mercury had gotten nerfed. So everyone was running move and it just, Mercury just comes down and they're just like, all right, what are you going to do?
Oh, that's kind of another thing that you see in Conquest sometimes. Is like you need to be prepared to deal with a 48 power Human Torch, like at some level, whether you're getting bigger than that or be able to kill him. If you can't beat a 48 power Human Torch, that's not a hard combo to set up, and it's not a hard collection level to achieve.
Yeah, Shadow King will really help us with that for sure. And I think that Supergiant also just really messes with move because move is already so complicated. Trying to plan out multiple turns in a row is not very easy at all. And then yeah, dude, we haven't even really seen it. We haven't popped Moira a single time, but like the Moira lines you can get with this of like getting multiple Shadow Kings or like multiple Mystiques and then going like Devil Dinosaur, Mystique can get really nasty.
And people don't think about it. I don't think about it. Whenever my opponent pops a Moira and then I get hit by some tech card, I'm like, my brain just, it's like echo blindness. Like, oh, well, they used their so-and-so. They don't have another so-and-so. And then I get hit by their second tech card. And I'm
How dare you? How dare you? You weren't allowed to do that.
This unbelievable.
Can't do that twice. And cheaters, man. Cheaters. Pretty nice bishop, man. I have so many bishops.
That is a pretty nice bishop. Yeah, we can quibble like various elements of Marvel Snap. One thing that I would like the team to be better at is to spread the variant love. I know some characters have just way more art, but God, I have so many Carnages, and I like the character Carnage, but I would sure like to have, yeah, I just want some other ones. I like get that sick bishop, and it just goes in a pile right next to all of my other sick bishops.
Yeah, like, oh, dude, how many fucking different, how many sick ass Storm variants can I have? Man.
Yeah, and they're not bad. They're not half-ass in it. They're bringing the heat. But yeah.
That's a good-looking variant right there.
You like the chibis. You like the big old heads.
I love chibis, man. I've been a mad chibi enjoyer for a very long time. I just love cute characters. Plus, this one is just sick, like how the way the missiles come out. I have a different split on it with regular gold that I quite like too, because it looks like the... there's a couple versions of this that are really good. I like this one because it looks like it's like the same color as the rockets going around. But the gold metallic just, oh man, it just pops. It pops. Welcome back, ad enjoyers! Thank you so much for enjoying the ads. We appreciate ya. Going into round 3 of Infinity Conquest here. Super Roar. But yeah, it was so weird to me, like, thinking that no one had really... I've had this weird streak. Every time I play Devil Dinosaur, I am insanely successful, and no one plays the card, and it's weird. I don't know if it's just, like, beta, like, having so much experience playing the card, and, like, how to, like, maximize, like, the juice that you get out of it, or what.
Great card.
Weird World. Here's your profile check. Top rank 67. Collection level 6,000. Lots of low CLs. So we're 1-on-1 against Destroy. We have the Killmonger, which is really great here. No idea what they got out of our deck, but they're a Nimrod Destroy, which is interesting. So Shadow King will probably come in valuable here. And then I think we get the Moira down. They'll probably pop it for us, if I could be so honest with you. They're probably very confused with the cards that they drew and then me dropping Moira, I would imagine. Oh!
Goodbye, Devil Dinosaur. Goodbye, Death.
Hey.
I probably head full Snow Guard. I think there's a very good chance that they're going to Killmonger at some point, and I sure would like to get the head pull going. As well as retrieve our dinosaur.
Plus, we can use Snowguard Hawk to stop them from getting death at the right time, which could be really nice. I think it's just Bear here.
Hawkeye,
I want to keep
drawing.
drawing.
Hawkeye denies us a draw. Yeah, I think it's Bear. I think it's Bear, and I'd probably put it in Muir Island personally. I mean, you're going to be able to get a full Sanctum. I don't think without too much to finish you. Start getting the Muir.
But I want it on
points.
fly. I want it next turn, right? Because it's a double dinosaur and we have Mystique. I want it next turn. If we play it here,
Oh yeah,
we can't really get it
no,
next
okay.
turn.
I am sold on the flow of it all. Now we are counting on our opponent to Killmonger that they might very well not indulge us. Oh, that's how that works, huh?
I completely forgot about that.
Oops. Great. Is that a main deck Sebastian Shaw? What is happening? What is this
fuck?
Moira?
Yeah, it is. What the hell? Why do they have Shaw? It doesn't make any damn sense.
Well, I think Negasonic is the play. I want to get 1 or 2 cards. How does that... Are we going to get... I've never seen this interaction before. I have no idea if we're going to get both 1 or both cards back.
What the fuck? They only give us... We lost our dinosaur. Trash.
That's a bummer. Is this like a zombie Galacti thing? What is... I don't know. No, right? No. This is just buff stuff.
No idea what the hell's happening.
That's all it is.
I don't understand what's happening in the slightest.
I also... I there's no way we're winning Muir Island, I don't think. So I think...
Throw everything left? Figure it out?
I guess.
They likely got another death. What the fuck? What are they doing? They're confusing me.
They can afford death, and they've made buffs. I think that we just have to leave here. I don't know.
There's only one... I don't think they can afford death. One card has died the whole game.
And discard doesn't. But they have buffed. They've got it. Gwenpool has gone off. And I guess maybe it's worth staying for 1 Q.
Yeah.
I can't. They're not going to win middle unless some sort of absolute madness happens. I don't think Lizard's a play. I think I played 2 cards there. I think it's Nimrod. Yeah, it's Nimrod and sure.
More than 13. That is a tiny knoll, bro. That's a little ass knoll.
Very good. Very good.
Victory.
It's a very small knoll. Maybe they were expecting us to Killmonger. That's kind of interesting. I think that was maybe playing around us Killmongering.
A lot of psychological things. And we've learned a lot about whatever... I can't...
No, we haven't. I have no idea what they're doing. I'm very confused.
No. We have not learned about... I'm not... Sorry. You're absolutely right. We have learned a lot about how that location and Snowguard works. Do you think that's common knowledge? It is not.
No, actually, that's the first time I've ever seen it. Yeah, that's fair. What was the second card they discarded? Chat, what was the card they discarded? They discarded the death. Death was discarded. It was because they popped a Moira and was probably in their starting hand. What was the second card they discarded middle? Does anyone remember? Do you remember?
I don't think I saw it. I was too busy being confused.
My super giant. Thank you. Good call.
I mean, Acid Arrow is real tempting. Of course, they could destroy it, but it does stop the mana right now, so why not?
Mind these.
I would also play Moira. I mean, I would play Moira here because why not play Moira on the right lane?
Moira would give us Kate's Moira right lane. That's fine.
If we quote unquote win the middle, we're very clogged there, and if they don't play Killmonger, we're in a tough spot. So I like it right.
We obviously don't want to Killmonger them. Maybe later we will. I kind of just like hucking Negasonic right. Chilling. You can also think about doing it left. No, because we don't have priority.
They can utilize that to help themselves at some level, you know. But it's not a full because like they run Nimrod. Is it possible we just don't want to?
we just pass? I think we pass, right? There's nothing else I want to play other than Negasonic because everything else dies to Killmonger or Mystique does nothing.
I mean, you can play your own Killmonger here, which kind of quote unquote helps them, but we get the cards. No, I think it's pass or Killmonger.
Yeah,
and
I think we just chill. And then Suji. Suji sounds great.
Suji Demon sounds pretty good because. Oh, sorry, not Suji Demon. Next turn, excuse me.
Yeah, and then we could play like Killmonger with like Demon Pim Arrow behind it or something like that.
I like it. I like it a lot. We might have trouble putting up numbers and stuff, but this is a good line against this deck. We are weirdly not unfavored, I would say, but there's a lot of anti-synergy with how you win and what they're doing.
Fair, yeah. And if we top deck Devil Dinosaur, we can hide like Mystique Killmonger, which would be a pretty nasty thing to have coming out at the very end. We wouldn't be able to use any of our one drops, so then we just Negasonic after that, and I feel like we're kind of going off to the races. I guess if we're gonna think about Negasonic, maybe we want to hold a little bit. They must have Nova. I don't know if they'll have Surfer.
This feels like their hand sucks real bad. Okay, so what I think you're right with the Killmonger, what is it? Mystique first. Because you're going to Devil Dinosaur next turn. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I taking crazy pills here? Is it Mystique first?
No, I think that's what I want to do.
The thing is,
the other option is we can just play Devil Dinosaur. We just hide the Devil Dinosaur.
I think it's Mystique and all your ones, and then because then you
really
have to choose between the Mystique Devil Dinosaur line, and your one.
I think if we go Devil Dinosaur, we could go Negasonic Killmonger as our final cards, but I don't even know if Killmonger will. I don't know if they're doing Deadpool stuff, so I don't know if Killmonger is like good. It does pop the Moira.
No, okay. I think Mystique Devil Dinosaur stuff sounds pretty good to me. The thing is, we don't get to do anything with our one drops.
Yeah,
which is probably fine.
What if we just go Devil Dinosaur Demon?
Well, we don't. Mystique doesn't get to. We don't get no. We get no Mystique
fine.
Value. Surely we want the Mystique value.
Right. Win here by 1 there.
That seems good to me.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's tough because our hand is actually not that big, but I think they also drew pretty bad.
Noel might be a bit of an issue, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, I don't think Null's going to be that big of an issue because it's not that big.
You'd think we would lose here, but we are going to win because of the Moira. This is why this Moira tech is so devastating in this deck.
That's amazing.
Very, very good game.
Very good game.
No snap seems crazy from us. I don't know. We still don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm still very confused.
Also, look, from our opponent's perspective, they're not going to stay on a snap. Look how weak their turn was. They're just going to leave for their 1Q. Maybe snapping earlier, but I'm not familiar enough with this deck.
Maybe snapping into the Super Giant could have been it, but I don't know. I didn't feel confident. I don't know if any turn taking a snap there.
Neither did I. Now, notably, I'll call out for chat.
Oh, man.
You might think that you can turn off Throne Room with the Snow Guard stuff. You cannot. In this situation, Throne Room's always going to revert to being the double power at the end of the game. So what I'm thinking about now is their biggest cards are going to be pretty big. So I don't know.
You like snapping here with Kate Bishop?
I don't like snapping because of the Throne Room of it all. Their bigger card, they're Null or Death. Well, maybe not. Maybe
their Null has been 4 every game. I'm gonna snap here. I feel pretty confident with the Hawkeye.
Now that that makes sense to me, and also there needs to be some specific conditions for them to get a big Throne Room. They got Buffy stuff, but we can see. I think
we're almost guaranteed to win White Hot Room, and to me that's just such a valuable thing to have.
Yeah, and yeah, yep. I like Lizard Pim probably. Is that overcommitting right now? You can.
I like Lizard Pim. I think if they have Killmonger, they're going to play it this turn. And then next turn we could use Acid Arrow to pop this. And I don't know, maybe Shadow King or something.
I think Pim might be too overcommitting. We're going to have a lot of mana.
Yeah, because we're not going to play either of these for sure, right? And then, yeah, no, I think that's right. And then we could just play both next turn if we want to.
Yes.
Think they're going to Carnage that lane?
Yeah, I don't think that Killmonger this quote unquote turn is no a foregone conclusion.
I don't think we have to use this. I think we're chilling.
No, I want to hold that to the very end. Either we don't play it at all, or we can play it when we know that they've already Killmonger.
So not good what they just did. It's so not scary, I feel.
Yeah, you know, building the null, as it were.
What do you think about Shadow King, Devil Dinosaur, both left?
I'm trying to think. Is there any world where they are destroying their own Venom this turn?
For Null, maybe.
I
think this gives us too much value.
I don't
and
see a
puts us
better
in such a good spot.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
We are running out of ways to refill our hand. If we don't get exactly Snow Guard, but we can make it work. Gonna have 10 energy next turn? A lot, man.
Pretty a lot. So there's visible evidence of Throne Room behaving like Throne Room. I guess how Mystique mid. That's it. Mid. Well, the thing is, they're going to play some kind of destroy thing. I'm not worried about White Hot Room. I don't. Well, okay, yeah, maybe. Venom would be the thing that I would want to target with Negasonic that they would.
Yeah, I guess they could have Venom. They could have a second Venom. You're right with the Moira.
Did they have a Moira? Yeah. Okay. I think either. Pim is not. Pim might be less power. Excuse me.
That's a very good point. He's absolutely.
In fact, you might not even want to play the Mystique. The important thing is not winning the Throne Room with a ton of power. You might.
Wow.
You might just
love
do
where your head's at
naked Negasonic mid. I think it's naked Negasonic mid or naked Mystique mid, or not.
I like that a lot. There's no way that's enough, right?
So why would you play that first? I think our opponent got in their own head there.
Well, they had to play it first, right? Because there's 3 cards there. So if they had popped the Nimrod, then they couldn't destroy it afterwards.
I did not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. Weird. Thank you so much for calling out the Devil Dinosaur thing, though. That could have been a really bad choice by me.
Could have been a bummer.
Very good call. All right.
You want to huck your Moira in the danger room? Just let Jesus take the wheel.
Double our hand. It's pretty much turn 1 Moon Girl if it goes off. All right, they're turn 1 Moon Girling too. Fuck you, you cheater!
Boo.
So Moira gives these 3 cards on the left. None of them are honestly all that valuable, which is not great.
Our hand is about to get the size of Manhattan, so I kind of like Kale for hand size purposes.
Scary-ish. What do you think about Killmongering this?
Yeah, I don't know. They can destroy their own thing. It seems a little bit fallacious to.
Well, here's the thing: if we
never play
Killmonger, we
Killmonger.
take a bunch of points off their carnage, or we take a bunch of points off their carnage, right?
Yeah, I think that there's no way they're not already going to do it. We're not making a huge, weird. I also probably would have played that left.
Oh, because it's gonna go in the negative zone.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, Carnage. Play Carnage and just die.
Right. Well, would have done the same
Yeah,
thing.
get
but
out of
it's
here.
fine. We do have a very strong death right now.
Yeah, and Null's no slouch as well. It's a shame. It's such a perfect Negasonic situation in 99% of scenarios, but this is not one of those scenarios. Yeah, that's
We just play cards left, chill. Do we want extra energy next turn? I feel like we might. Actually, I think this lizard has to go middle. I kind of want Prio if possible.
I like Lizard in middle here, and then I don't know enough about Kale. Maybe not. I don't. I can see.
We'll have another one next turn, so well, hopefully.
Kale lives. Long live Kale.
Should have Prio here. Since Negasonic will be great, and we can go like Negasonic, Cape Bishop. Seems pretty solid.
I don't know if I ever. I mean, Negasonic now just allows them to surgically hit their Nimrod. I mean, I guess we don't really have another play.
Yeah. If we got another play, I agree. But yeah, I think we just try and sneak out, maybe hit a death that lands middle or something like that.
Sure.
Put some pressure on. And if it doesn't hit, I mean, we can just retreat. Like I don't have really much interest in being in this game till I guess we are up 8-2. I don't even realize we're beating the shit out of them so bad. We are up 8-2, so I guess
we have been
stick
reported for cyberbullying.
Yeah. And they've buffed their card. Like, they probably have a giant Shaw. Like, what if we hit the giant Shaw this turn?
Dare I say, like, there's an argument. I don't support this, but there's an argument to be like, let's leave now. Like, this is we're not going to win this game, but let's collect our cube and move on. And I can't think of a draw that we could have that makes me super comfortable staying in any permutation.
Yeah, let's just stay. Whatever. Because what if we win? Then we don't have to do anything.
We have a free.
else.
Here's another thing with Conquest, folks. We have a free retreat before the stakes go up. I leave here. I'm going to the bathroom. That's non-negotiable. But I also, from a gameplay perspective, I leave here. But this is your show. I support whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we're dead as hell for sure. Don't get that. Don't get it twisted there. All right. Jeez. We lose Nate. Is Nate gone? He's in the bathroom. Dang it. My series, your favorite series is Both of Us Infinite Conquest. Well, thank you so much for being here and supporting. I love hanging out with Nate and playing Infinite Conquest too, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I like our hands, so we're gonna Snowguard Hawk that. We can Snowguard Hawk it right now, which is really nice. It helps us be a little bit ahead of the curve and not feel so bad just skipping and playing Snowguard Hawk. Does work, right? Till the end of next turn. After turn. Wait, this might not work. I might be stupid here. Certainly a chance. No extra energy for you. Just play points. There is a chance that it turns off and then a Tillin goes off, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. Okay, good. I would look like a damn fool. Like a damn fool there. I think I'd like Hawkeye. We actually have a very clean line here. We go Hawkeye into Moira. Devilish play. Thank you so much for the raid, Devilish. Sorry I couldn't catch more of your thing. I came in like literally in the last minute to your Snap Prentice thing, but I hope you guys enjoyed my guest judging there. It was very, very fun to do that, and you had a lot of really creative people do a lot of really cool things. Shout out to all of them. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got some, a couple of players sent me some nice things. That made me feel good. So just know I received all of them and I appreciate you all.
We're back. How's it going?
It's going good. We have a very near perfect setup here. We got the Moira down early, and then we have Devil Dinosaur here into Mystique Skillmonger to hopefully get us over the top, but we will see what's going on.
Deck. I don't know if you have said this out loud, but it's neat when people try stuff, and I have never seen a destroy with some buff sprinkled in.
Headpool with Shaw is an interesting idea. I've also never really put into thought of how something like that would work.
And some Gwen, Headpool, Gwenpool, Shaw.
Yeah, they haven't really found their Nimrod line, which they've been hoping for, but it's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. I also like when people try things. Obviously, that's what my whole stream is built on.
That's what we're about here.
They like the kangaroo. It was on Halloween that I recorded all that, so I thought like maybe I'll change out of the kangaroo. I was like, I'll probably like that. There's a kangaroo here. Okay. The question is, where does all this end up? I think it's both Mystique, Killmonger, both right.
Let's take a look here. I joining games halfway just shuts my brain down. I'm incapable of just like sliding right into it.
So my thought process is that they're going to Venom right, Carnage maybe left, or maybe go for Carnage mid. But 18 power Devil Dinosaur beats 2 Nimrods. Yeah, I kind of just like this.
What is this?
Guess is as good as mine, brother.
Is he just didn't have a ton of power, so and he can't beat left, so let's try and get as much power mid as we can? Question mark.
Yeah, just hoping that we throw right, I guess.
Was what that was.
God, I love this Moira stuff, man. It's so sick. Yo, thank you, GC. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys like the thoughts and insights. Yeah, Devilish, a very, very kind person. Was definitely trying to make as little work for me as possible, but I was just like, can I just give my thought? Because usually I can write notes for stuff, and I was like, can I just like do a little video just explaining each one? Because I feel like getting a little bit of this is definitely not a one-time password code for work. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys like the thoughts. I tried to be pretty chill and fair about it. I didn't know who did any of them, so just trying to give my thoughts just as to why I made all those changes was good. And I'm glad. Yeah, I've had multiple people say that it was a good touch, so I appreciate. I'm happy that you all enjoyed that. If you don't know the context here,
yeah, what are we talking about? What's going on?
So
tell me.
Devilish Play, who just raided, they run a show called Snap Prentice, which is basically like very much like the Apprentice show. A bunch of people kind of showing off their Snap gameplay and Snap knowledge and like trying to do creative things.
Then you were the really mean guest judge who's like, this is all terrible.
I know, I was both very nice and dressed as a kangaroo, so I don't think I wouldn't call myself that. Got it. But yeah, so this one was creating a champion for Grand Arena.
Oh, fascinating. What a great idea. Good job,
like
Devilish Plays, and good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Was there a winner?
There was. The winner was a
winner?
Legion. No, it was Saturday was when it came down. The winner was a Legion one. There was a Legion one that had a 1-cost skill called Premonition that changed the location. If your champion is still in your hand, add Premonition to your hand. So it's basically like you have Legion as your way to, create all the locations, and then during the game you kind of like keep switching locations until you find one that you like. Really, really cool.
That's creative. Yeah, I'm A+, no notes. I love the Legion character too. I love that TV show so much. If you guys have checked out the Noah Hawley Legion show on FX, but it's a banger.
I haven't. I hate FX shows. I feel like FX show, like
Well,
Arrow,
What
like
are you
like
talking?
I feel
They
like
make
they
some
have
of
a
the
vibe.
best TV out there, man.
I don't know if I agree.
Breaking
Devilish,
Bad?
if you have
Have you heard
if
of
you have
it?
a link to it, Devilish, feel free to post it in chat if you don't mind. Someone's asking for it.
Actually, Breaking Bad might be AMC. Never mind.
Breaking Bad is not an FX
Yeah,
show. No, no, I'm thinking CW. I'm sorry. That was I
Okay, all right.
completely-
No,
I'm saying the wrong
CW's
thing.
trash.
Yes.
Legion is an adult, mature, like elevated drama. It's not hot teens cosplaying as DC superheroes. We're both talking about different things. Yeah.
Thank you, Lunum. I was saying the wrong thing. FX is also what does Always Sunny, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. So
Yeah. Okay. We're on board. Yeah. FX.
no FX slander here. I apologize and retract my slanderous statements. Slanderous statements. That's a good word. That's a good
It's good.
band name.
Anyway, the
First couple
Legion TV
seasons of
show's
Son of
really good.
Anarchy. If you liked Sons of Anarchy, you would like Task on HBO. I know you always ask for new shows and
Oh,
stuff.
it's on my list. I'm sure
I
going
recently
to enjoy
watched Task. Not only top to bottom, very good show, very interesting characters, good all around. In the final episode, there is a monologue by Mark Ruffalo, which is one of the best monologues in TV history. I was crying like a fucking baby. It was unbelievable. So if you watch Task and you're like, it's okay, it gets better the whole time. And oh man, dude, the monologue by Mark Ruffalo in the last episode is peak, absolute peak.
Can I get a collection level check of her opponent? They discarded Jubilee from Sokovia, which makes me think that it's either it might be that there's a War Machine lockout list that's kind of making the rounds, which I believe contains Jubilee. Also, could be other Jubilee stuff, but that's
Well, we have the one card counter to that. It's probably Hella.
It's turns out we know it is not that now. Is it what is their name? Agatha doesn't do those cards, right? Agatha's not a.
Sometimes Agatha Hella is still a thing.
I'm also not good at tracking. We can look at how many cards are in their hand and know whether they have Agatha or not. I don't know.
I'm.
They snapped.
They snapped. They discarded Jubilee and Death.
I don't hate leaving.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have our Devil Dinosaur. That's going to be our power to fight off Hella's power. Supergiant, I think, can disrupt them, but we have to be smart about it. I'm not really sure how we should be using Supergiant to disrupt.
Surgical Supergiant use is something that can be weaponized at a level that is above what I'm currently. The ceiling is higher than where I'm at, so yeah.
I feel like Collector's better than Lizard here. I pretty strongly disagree. Lizard's really good at the very end of the game. Collector, you have to play early. I don't think very often we're getting our Collector bigger than 6, and our Lizard is pretty much always 6. And it's a better priority tool, and we want to fight for priority. So yeah, I've heard that a lot from multiple people, but I'm pretty darn confident in my decision that Lizard's better than Collector here.
I support it. That said, I wouldn't begrudge anybody who wanted to do Collector. I just think that probably makes it right.
As he often is.
You want to give him a hood?
I'll have to give him a hood. Do you want extra energy next turn? The thing is, we kind of also want to. I think we just play Killmonger. Killmonger gives us another Devil Dinosaur that we can play immediately next turn. And we want to get this out of the way now, I think.
Sure, I'll buy it.
And then, if we go Dinosaur, then we can Negasonic always win Mojo World.
Do you even want to snap here? That seems like pretty good, and they haven't done anything.
Mojo World's really annoying for Holodex. Very annoying for Holodex.
Yeah, I like it.
Already. Negative Zone's obviously good, but then we just dump power and push on.
In before Jubilee into Infinite.
I think I'm just playing dinosaurs.
That sounds good to me.
I think we go dinosaur right, like Kale, Negasonic, middle. I don't know. I have no clue how they even... Fuck off!
What
What's
the
on you?
heck
I got
is
another
that?
fucking devil dinosaur. Okay.
Where do they play their Hela?
They gotta play at middle, I would imagine. I think it'd be crazy not to play at middle. So I do think we have the Negasonic middle, which I don't love.
I don't. So Negasonic Hood middle and then Snowguard right.
Yeah. Still lose to Infinite right, but that's a 1 in 3. I think we take those all day. Feel good?
Yeah. I mean, that Red Guardian was pretty rude.
Alright, so we just died a 1 in 3. 1 in 3, Infinite right. Beat everything else. Great position to be in, honestly.
Minions to me.
Love it. Love how we played that. I think we played that. Even, I mean, getting through that Red Guardian is crazy. Because that is such a devastating play that they did.
No, that was a great line. Great line as determined by on very early
Turn
too.
3 or whatever when we've worked that whole thing out. Yeah, that's why I just really like the Moira in this deck. I feel like it just opens up so many things and it always keeps our opponents on their toes. Could just play it out. I actually kind of like playing it out. Because it then makes them really think about playing cards in Dark Dimension that I could just turn it off at any point and force their cards out there. So we get Snowguard, Supergiant, Mystique back. We pop this. Set it here.
If you wanted to, you could have played that left to protect hand size and just have 2 power and like forget about the Moira. Oh no, okay, well, I now think that trying to get the raft is the right decision. And yeah, so next turn it's Killmonger into Demon on the
Killmonger
right
Demon,
lane.
yeah. I like it a lot. Now, it will actually make their death quite cheap, so they might be able to play death on 5 after we do
will,
this.
and your hand size will be hopelessly clogged, but you will get the free card.
Yeah, free cards are good. Oh, they got rid of their death anyway.
Get out of here.
Dumbass card. So, no Devil Dinosaur this game. Well, never say never. We could get on the final turn. But as long as we get a good raft card here, I feel like we should be very confident in what we're doing.
That's pretty good. What is a 4-drop that they played over there? Or up to 4-drop. You think it's Red Guardian? What? I can't think of what they would have played over there.
I don't know. You want to find out?
That might be the right play, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is definitely the right play, but that might be the right play.
I like it better than anything else we could do.
Sure.
Plus, it could like discard their Hello, which would be sick. Yeah. Get destroyed, bro! Get destroyed! From turn 1 we talked about that! From turn 1! Oh, God, I love when you say the thing and then the thing happens and it's not me saying the only way that I could possibly lose. That's usually what it is.
Breaking news.
Alright, they got the good old Winfinite going. Moira will grant us... I'm pretty sure I grabbed it from the left side of my hand, right? Anyone in chat, do you know where I pulled this Moira from? Yeah, that was good, man. That was a good one. Does anyone remember where this Moira was? Was it over here? Or do we get Killmonger back? If anyone can help me with that, I would appreciate it. That was amazing. Thank you. I loved it too. This just adds
I'm
3
a
a hand,
simple man.
kills the hood.
Yeah, I don't know about... I feel like you don't have to play the Hawkeye in the right lane. I feel like Hawkeye is just going to eventually die, and you can target the death of the Killmonger of the hood another turn. That yeah, this is probably closer to what I would do.
And if they've like only discarded one thing, then we can kind of just super giant and feel pretty confident. Fine.
The joke's
I think
on
we just
you.
snap
that
it,
doesn't-
snap super giant here.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they beat it.
Now you might consider playing Super Giant on the Warrior Falls. I don't know. I'm thinking about. Are you gonna? If with the Super Giant of it all, is it possible that we're going to be stuck
sorry, I
with
tried
the
to-
hood in that location?
Ooh, that's not great.
Oh yeah, because they could just play Hela right now.
Yeah. Very unlucky.
Well, if they snap back, we know it's about to happen, and we can adjust accordingly.
How strong is their
They just
Hela?
snap
I mean,
back.
it's Blade Blank, right?
But
How
then they
scared
can
of
just
that are we?
discard whatever they want next. I leave here. I don't think there's any reason to try and. You're not going to be. You're not playing Infinite out. You're not adding a ton of power anywhere. I think I probably just leave and save my 2 cubes. If you had Devil Dinosaur Mystique in hand, I would consider staying.
No,
what you
I like that thought process. Yo, thank you, O Dragon. I appreciate that. Where was left? Check the clip. Thank you, Spy. Didn't come up because they're rude and they played Red Guardian on us, but appreciate you letting us know. All right. Again, another position I think like having good locations to threaten means Snowguard early is much better, especially now knowing that we have Jennifer Kale to play next turn. Keep our hand nice and trim. Man, that Corvus hurt. That Corvus hurt real bad.
Yep. It did.
Gotta keep drawing. Blink down. It's not obviously the ideal target that they want to see for there. Obviously making their Hela a little bit bigger is nice, but I will say I'm a little bit scared of trying to play Supergiant anymore now, knowing that they have Corvus. But I think we
I'll say-
snap
okay,
up to Devil Dinosaur
yeah.
next turn.
Yes, you're. I think you snap right now, and because you've got Devil Dinosaur Mystique in hand, and make them have a successful Hela. That's your plan, is to force them to not only have Hela, but like do it well.
Like that.
And we're protected against any kind of stupid Red Guardian. Stupid. But
Okay,
yes,
Hela's-
be advised
okay.
to not play a naked Mystique in a it can get Red Guardian position by some stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm. He's like Devil
Is this
Dinosaur
you thinking
left.
about? Are you thinking about throwing Kiln? Or are you thinking about? I mean, I think it's Devil Dinosaur for sure. It's just a matter of.
Yeah.
of-
I think we should play it
you
left.
have to. Yeah, I think you have to.
Can't really give up on lanes against Hela very often.
Yeah.
Kind of need to force them to hit their stuff. It's not the card you want there.
Nice hit. Nice
Big
hit.
kid. As long as we keep our
I
hand
think-
size good, we're chilling.
I mean, do you
What are
maybe
your
want to
thoughts
try
on
and
this?
yeah? Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, do you want to try and win one lane at an impossible level? And maybe this
That
is
seems
it. Yeah,
sick,
and then,
right?
Like, in the next turn, it's just Negasonic. Yeah, this seems good to me.
Beat this, dude. If you can beat it, you can beat it. There's a fuck ton of points. And then just always make sure we're staying ahead of the oh, don't you dare.
Okay. Okay.
All
Great.
systems go.
Okay, so we can afford to play 2 cards and 2 cards only because we have no other cards that add cards to our hand, and we win, baby. I think it was probably Grapple, right? Negasonic middle.
I think it was just
Kinda cool,
Negasonic.
right?
I probably wasn't. Well, actually, Grapple would not have been a net loss of power. So, and we winning at all. Yeah, I think yes. The answer is yes. Negasonic Grapple.
Was that 4?
Right.
Was that 4?
Yeah.
You're fucking me. Oh my god, dude.
Pretty.
And no game has been remotely close. Have we lost more than 2 cubes? I don't think
I'd
we've
have to go
lost
to the
more than
tape.
2 cubes. Jesus Christ, dude. This has been an absolute thrashing.
bit of a cyberbullying situation, as we
Bit of a cyberbullying situation. Now we do have a tough question here. I don't think it's that tough of a question. I think I need this. I think that's.
I support
think I
it.
need that.
I support
I
it.
need that.
I don't know where Chad is, but like, and this is your decision, but like, that's a pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty
I think
good
I need that
avatar to have.
leader.
The
Even though
only
leader. Sorry, go ahead.
the only argument against it is if you wanted to like honor this run with a Devil Dinosaur avatar.
No, we already. I think I already have 2. I think I have the Devil
Oh,
Dinosaur.
well then
stepping
by
on a
all
Lego.
means, then let's get that.
Yeah.
the
If I
leader.
didn't have a Devil Dinosaur, I would absolutely agree with you. But I already have stepping on a Lego Devil Dinosaur, which is kind of one of my goats. Ah!
Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Leader's never a wrong decision for Avatar.
We'll give him a split though. How about this? How about this, buddy? You want a
yeah,
split?
I think that's probably
split, bud?
reasonable.
Give you a split. Plus, we're already out of credit, so. Seals of Deck, this deck is so good. And no one believes me. No one's playing it. No one's playing it. I've screamed at the rooftops telling people
No,
that this deck is good and awesome. It is hard to learn because I did get a bunch of people posting screenshots on Twitter of them playing it and just making some of the most ridiculous, heinous, bad plays I've ever seen and then blaming the deck, which is kind of something I've learned as a content creator, is something that will happen. So it's hard to learn. It takes a little while. Oh, we can do better than that. No, my boosters, you fucker.
For those of you who are stealing this deck, be advised, we took out Agent Coulson and put in Shadow King per my request for... It actually has not... I mean, I guess it helped in destroy in a couple situations. But if you're playing ranked, you might consider Coulson, but I think that Shadow King should be in basically any deck you can put him in.
Yeah, Shadow King's good, and people just don't expect it. It's one of those times where like a card gets nerfed, and then like it's still pretty good, but it's worse. So everyone just like it's like, why would you ever play this?
Yeah.
I do like Coulson.
frankly-
Coulson gives you more ways to fill your hand, which, as you've seen in a couple of games, we had a little bit of problems with, but in general, it's been pretty good. But the other thing that Coulson does is it gives you unpredictability, so you can just sometimes get. I mean, that is damn beautiful. Beautiful split right there. I can't
looking.
argue with that too terribly much, huh? Does that look better? I have so many fucking Mystique splits.
You have a lot of Mystique splits.
Put this with like blue cod. Oh man, I might like that better. That's really good looking. I have a few options. I do need to get this Cosmic Border. I think the Cosmic Border is kind of a must.
I love the Cosmic. My only minor complaint about Cosmic Borders is the noise sometimes obfuscates the Kirby crackle, but I think they're just all so beautiful.
Yeah, sure. Go with this.
Now, I think it's pretty safe to assume that had we been running Zombie Galacti, we would be doing as good or better. So if we're being slightly handicapped in this way, we're doing about as good as we can do.
Yeah. Pulling out the massive meta card, Zombie Galacti.
Mm-hmm.
From a content perspective, it would be very funny to say I want to Infinity Conquest of Zombie Galacti, and it's just a 36 card Monty deck with no way to ever utilize the card. And there is a joke. That would be very funny. Okay, let me just make sure I get some alliance missions in. Oh man, dude, we already finished.
You know, look at my score.
Holy shit, dude! Chill. The hell, man? You've been playing like a fucking maniac.
My
1,000 cubes? 1,000 cubes? Are you crazy, man? Let's go.
I'm here for the team.
All right, chat, we're getting a 3-minute ad break. Don't see that you can pay $6. Check see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. When we get back, we're going for Game 5 of Infinity Conquest with our boy Nate here, so make sure to stick around. I'll see you soon. Bro's been snapping, man. Bro's been snapping out the wazoo,
part of why,
bro.
You know, Binks and I are big, I would say boosters, if you forgive the phrase, of Marble Snap as a game. Like this is a damn good game. I do a lot of traveling.
Really good.
So I'm at airports. I'm on, you know, waiting to take off on the plane. And what's a better game than Marble Snap for just, you know, doop to doop and
Do you buy the Wi-Fi in
right
planes?
back to it. I usually do not. But you know, I am a get to the airport. I'm a dad level airport early kind of guy. So I'm in a lot of lounges with way too much time just in the corner playing Marble Snap.
Charles, I'll be right back. Let me grab that.
While Binks is gone, what I enjoy doing at this time is asking chat. I want to know from you guys media that you have consumed recently that you enjoyed a whole bunch and would like to share with everybody. A particular show. Maybe it's a deep cut. Maybe it's a huge popular thing. Same thing for movies or games or whatever. What do you got that you've done recently that you would you'd evangelize for the rest of everybody? As for me, my recent entry into this is the new Paul Thomas Anderson film, One Battle After Another. I was absolutely blown away. It's now one of my favorite films of all time. If you haven't seen it or are on the fence about seeing it, highly recommend it. And I don't even really like Paul Thomas Anderson that much, but I sure like One Battle After Another. Welcome to Derry. I saw that was on HBO. I'm not a horror guy, but I did see that a lot of people are watching it, so probably pretty good. Righteous Gemstones. I have not watched much Righteous Gemstones, but I'll tell you this. Uncle Baby Billy. I identify pretty tightly, pretty closely with that character. Big, huge fan of Uncle Baby Billy. I also like Smiling Friends mentioned. I like the boss in Smiling Friends. It's a character I enjoy quite a bit. What else? It's been just a truly confusing level of high quality game releases in the past month or two. It's just spoiled for choice. Oh, but Ball X Pit, which is pronounced Ball Pit, but I have gotten every achievement in Ball Pit. Speaking of things,
really, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't need the internet for Ball Pit. You just on a plane, you just whip it out. It's a good way to spend some time. Ball Pit's a great game. By Devolver
I need to get back.
Digital.
I might record some tonight. You asked for recommendations. The Assessment was one that I saw recently that it is a emotional roller coaster. It makes you feel terrible. It's like a really good what do you call it? A satire on like on society? I don't know what do you think? Man,
Social commentary?
Yeah, commentary on like society. And like how things go and like how you're so in control of certain things.
You probably really like
really good.
The new Tim Robinson show. Is that something that's in your wheelhouse?
I have, yeah. We're watching the next episode tonight because we were traveling yesterday and we wanted to finish Task. So I'm excited to watch the new episode that came out yesterday.
I don't like anything that he does. It's not his fault. It's just not my speed. But
no,
I have
it
a
is
lot
his
of
fault if
very
you don't
good
like it,
friends
which
in
is
my
fine.
life.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite people worship at the altar of Tim Robinson. So whenever he makes stuff, I'm like, good for them. Good for the people who like Tim Robinson. I'm never going to watch it, but I'm happy to see it. I'm happy that people are getting what they want.
I like Tim Robinson. I think he's so...
I like the table. I mean,
so
he's incredible,
funny.
of course. I like the tables sketch, and I like coffin flop. Are my like those are the things that I've enjoyed that he has done, and basically nothing else.
Yeah, it's something where either you like it or you hate it for sure. And yeah, Tim Robinson, his movie Friendship with Paul Rudd, real weird, just all real weird, real uncomfortable, real awkward stuff. Yeah, that assessment movie, it's like in the future, resources basically ran dry, and now the government has like a lot of control over everything, and having a kid is like almost impossible. And you have to have an assessment from the government, and they send like an assessor over to do their like week-long assessment, and then shit gets real weird and real messed up, and I don't want to say anything else about it. Miss
Really
Marvel
cool.
Redeemed,
I'm looking
awesome.
at the.
Okay, thank you, Win and No. We'll piss our opponent off immediately. Maybe we'll frazzle them. Brian's hat is God tier, yeah. Does anyone in chat watch the assessment?
I honestly, I had never even heard of it, and I've
also
heard
had
of
not.
everything.
It
So,
stars Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, and kudos for the deep-ish cut. I don't know if it's a deep cut, but whenever anyone recommends anything like recent and somewhat prominent, and I haven't heard of it, I'm like, well, I've lost and you've won, that kind of thing.
Yeah, just don't expect to come out of it feeling happy.
The feel-good story of the year,
Yeah.
kind of like a Milo and Otis situation.
No,
That's
yeah,
actually
you'll
probably
feel
too old for
terrible.
much of the-
You'll feel really bad and awful, and it's just, it just hurts your stomach every step of the way. It just hurts your stomach and weirds you out in a different way. Very, very good.
All right,
All
can I
right,
get a
Rhino
collection level?
Eats. Collection level 25. They have extra cards in their deck. They have
How many extra cards?
6 extra cards. They're Thanos.
Okay, good to know for the Killmonger of it all.
I kind of want to hold. I don't think that we have
Sure.
anything that we want to Snow Guard. I think that Hawkeye next turn feels good, and we won't be able to play it if we play Snow Guard, so be chill.
Hawkeye mid seems pretty good. Or
Okay, mid. We end up with here. They missed Stone on 1, which is generally good. What flavor of
Yeah.
Thanos? I don't know, man. Yeah, all I can tell you is what I
snapped.
know. They snapped. I don't mind our hand. I think we have Super Giant.
yeah, I don't. I'm
Negasonic.
not snapping back. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Could just mean Space Stone, or they drew Mind Stone. Oh, Strange Supreme. Here's another good Shadow King target.
A beautiful Shadow King target. Especially if we can land Prio.
So this is a bit awkward. I want to draw every turn. I do not want to.
We can draw by doing this.
Sure, and then I mean, in my head, I'm like, we're gonna Killmonger all of their stones, but we're not gonna Killmonger all of their stones. So yeah, that seems.
We could. Plus, they'll suck up the Acid Arrow for nothing. It's like fine. It might
Yeah.
annoy them.
I think what you've got here is a good line.
There's actually a chance that we don't play the Acid Arrow.
I think it's fine. We want to get it out of our hand firstly, and it does kind of eat. I think that playing it is the correct move. The alternative is to play Moira, I guess. Moira could be, but then if that dies, then our hand fills up. If we had Shadow King in hand, I would be more inclined for a Moira, but we don't, so we'll see. I like that.
You can even still hide a Killmonger here.
Yeah,
They have no indication whatsoever that we'll be playing Killmonger.
It is a thing. It does. If we decide to go that route, we are. We're not throwing the right lane, but we're losing a lot of power right lane, and we need to be aware of that as we plan our attack.
I think we're gonna play Killmonger.
Yeah, I think it's probably fair. And then we need to be prepared to like win a whole bunch. What am I saying? Now hang on. This is screwing a draw? We need to be able to win mid. We're kind of throwing. Oh, these are. Hang on. Are we winning left with this? I guess probably so.
Keep them in a state of confusion. Most important.
That's fair. So now just what's on the top of my head is we have just murdered our right lane. Our right lane is going to go away. So we need to oh well, Double Dinosaur brings it right back, doesn't it? Well, hang on. So they just played one card. We played one card in the left lane on turn 5. Is that a Gilgamesh? What do we think that is? Blue Marvel?
Blue Marvel sounds right to me. Which we will beat left. It's a little funky. I think this gets us over the top.
Yeah, I'm not snapping back. I don't love our spot, but I think this is the best play given the situation. Aha. Well, we seem pretty sorted in the right lane. Clink.
To tie. All right, what the
Kyera
hell?
saving the day.
Okay, so Kyera, very important card to know. All right, weird deck. Kyera, great card to know that they have here.
Yeah.
Or just get Ultron left. They didn't have the energy to do that. All right. Well, fuck, man. I don't know. Want to get this hood down?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell we do. No, I don't know. Their deck is very confusing. What if they even have any other one drops other than? Why do they have Khazar and Marvel Boy with strange? It's just weird.
I wouldn't be. I mean, with the thing, I mean, we can infer things because they have the thing for steps. They have the thing for steps. I'm anticipating things like Shauna is a card that they probably have. I mean, this is a strange Supreme deck. This was popular for a minute. It's just now Space Stone is a thing to know that they have. I'm a little scared broadly.
Mm-hmm.
That said, maybe Acid Arrow is pretty good here. I think Acid Arrow mid is the right decision, and then sure, that seems good.
Go for Prio maybe for Negasonic.
Well, I'm not worried about the. Well, maybe. I think that. Yeah, I think this is the play. I'm now thinking ahead to the Negasonic of it all. Just for All right. For those who do not know, Space Stone is the stone that allows Thanos to come down anywhere else. Now, here's what you do with our priority. Is Killmonger. We're definitely going to Killmonger this turn. I need you to Killmonger this turn. Because
Question: if we Killmonger this turn, how do we ever win middle? Because the reason to kill the Space Stone is to win middle eventually, but we lose middle if we Killmonger. I think
I think they're not playing anything middle this turn. I think you Killmonger right, and
then
you
we
put
still
like
lose.
basic arrow mid.
So we go 6-5. You don't think they're going to play middle this turn?
I don't. I mean, they have Space Stone draws Thanos, and they can now place Thanos in the middle lane. I think that this is the play.
Liar. I feel like we kind of have to Snowguard Hawk, no?
Yes.
Snowguard Hawk, Kale?
You could, if you want to play to your outs, though, you could try and like have Grand Central pull Snowguard Hawk. We can maybe engineer some odds to make that a likely scenario. But yes, I would say Hawk Kale is the or Hawk Lizard for that matter. But
Well, I
we
think I like
obviously
Lizard next turn to force them to play middle and get up by 1.
Okay.
Whereas if we have Kale, then we can't. The thought process. Okay. That would have been really bad because we would have lost our Kale there. I think we got to run, fortunately.
Well, yeah. Rickety Bridge does not come back on in time.
I don't even think it would help us, right? Because Jennifer Kale is too small. Oh, Rickety Bridge. Yeah, it kills everything. That's right. It's not the one that kills the...
Yeah, I'm fine getting out of there for 1 cube.
Yeah. Go. Why basic mid with Cosmo? Because we wouldn't be able to play middle either way. We were trying to get ahead, hoping they wouldn't play middle. The idea there is that they wouldn't play middle because they have Space Stone and Thanos. And they want to use the Thanos to go middle. But then popping the Space Stone, then we wouldn't get there, and the basic arrow got us ahead by 1 point. So if they had opted not to play middle, then we would have won. Is
The other, yes,
top to bottom.
all true. The other thing to kind of keep in mind with this list is when they have Strange Supreme down, it can be very unpredictable and game losing for a lot of situations where Strange Supreme eats their power in other lanes unpredictable. You don't want to go kill him for Jennifer Kale and like try and compete there?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I guess with the Hawk of it all, we can play games, but like I think that given the fact that we're only going to have 1 turn after turn 4, it's maybe worth considering. Okay, Super Giant gone. Here comes Mr. Fantastic. I don't hate Mr. Fantastic middle.
Yeah, with the priority, I don't think there's a reason to Killmonger. I think if they have Kyra, they play it here. But will they have it? 10 cards left in deck. Question.
I can see both.
We
I
can just
support either
Killmonger. We can just Killmonger later if they don't Kyra right now, right?
I think that's probably fair.
And then do we want an extra energy next turn to play like Hawk Cape Bishop alongside of it?
I
we
think
do.
so. 4 is an awful amount of mana to have next turn with our current hand.
Oh, please give us Prio, please. Oh, possible. I'm afraid.
I think an aspirational Killmongers.
I kind of like both left. Gets us to 10, gets us extra energy for the future. We can always do the same thing in like Snowguard Hawk if Kyra does come down and we get into some trouble.
Hang on. If you do this, and I'm not saying we shouldn't do this. If we do this, you are and we lose middle lane, or we go behind a middle lane. You have to Hawk next turn, which will turn off Starbrand Crater for turn 6. So you're not actually getting any extra mana on the 6th turn. I don't know if that's not a reason to not do your line there.
No, I think you're right. Like this, then.
Yeah, that's
well, wait, Cosmo is the scarier thing, maybe? Maybe we play the Lizard. Actually, like this.
Sure. Get destroyed. Get absolutely destroyed.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, it wouldn't have gotten us ahead left because of the Killmonger, and I'm stupid. Great hit.
Yeah,
Great
well, I mean, we're both stupid. We're both stupid. Okay, get your snaps in. Do not play Snowguard Hawk. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
They could have like a Killmonger or a like Ultron potentially in this deck.
Yeah.
To work with like the Thing and the Human Torch. So there is a chance that was something we would have to work through. But this is a back and forth little.
Yeah.
This is a back and forth game. Please don't have a stone on 1. They definitely have Ultron. I wouldn't say that for sure. I'd say they likely have Ultron, but I definitely wouldn't say. Surely would not say definitely. Alright, maybe they whiffed on everything.
They did not.
They did not.
Maybe it's a reality stone that turns into something very unfavorable for them. Okay, this is fine. They've Shadow King screwed themselves real hard.
They do have
That
Cosmo.
said, they have Cosmo.
They have Cosmo, yeah. Always something to think about here.
I think maybe just...
You want to click up to Double Dinosaur next turn?
Yeah, I think you
like
have
it.
to.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, and then... No. I don't know where to play this lizard.
Yeah. Not a very good start for them. No stones.
No. No.
I like snapping here. Thoughts?
I kind of like it too. The question is, do you want to put Devil Dinosaur in the left because a Cosmo is a likely thing for them to have in the line that they've had so far, and we're competing in the left lane?
That's a great point, because if Cosmo goes down left, we play Devil Dinosaur right. We're forced to play Mystique middle because of Morag.
Yeah, I like.
That's a
I like
really
Dino
good,
left.
really good thought process, and I am going to snap.
And I think them having Cosmo is a likely thing given the line so far, but we're still reactive. This is a very talented opponent playing a deck that is very tricky to play against. So we are aware of our limitations here. If we have to run, we have to run.
Being ahead here is also really nice. Now we're not scared of Cosmo coming down and stopping us right or middle. Got the Killmonger as well. Beautiful. We probably go Mystique Hood.
It's definitely Mystique is definitely the card that we're playing, and I think we're definitely playing it in the middle lane. The question is, do we also play a Hood? What is our play next turn? I'm imagining it's Shadow King Killmonger, in which case we don't have the mana for the demon that we play. But it also could be Demon Negasonic, in which case we do want to play the Hood this turn. I don't know what the right play is.
I think I like the Hood. I think I like getting it down.
Sure.
We do really want to see Snowguard or Hawkeye off the top, because that's actually what we would prefer to get in here. Like, Snowguard would be insane.
Now, the dream is that they play a created card on the right, and then that's what gets eaten. Okay, no, it's not going to get eaten. All right, so...
Man, we have priority.
Killmonger's not doing anything. But we do have priority. That's pretty good. Does that beat like a Thanos middle? Are we worried about like a Thanos middle? Should you put that demon in the right
I do like
lane,
the demon right, actually, yeah.
I like this. Have you snapped already?
I did, yeah.
I
think there are ways this could lose, unfortunately.
Yeah, now now that I'm kind of going back and forth, I wonder if we want to focus on
Go all in right.
I was gonna say all in mid and left. I think you have to Shadow King. I think it's Shadow King, Demon, Snowguard, and it's just a matter of where the Demon and the Snowguard going.
Because this lizard's gonna get knocked down, almost assuredly.
The lizard
right?
is gonna get knocked down, isn't it? I like Shadow King left.
Then
and then the other two cards right.
with the absorb it might not. No, with the absorb we're fine, right? Because the absorb it's almost certainly gonna go middle. That'll fuck our lizard.
So do you like then Shadow King, Demon, and then this? Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, Marvel Boy can't hit right. The Squirrel Girl right. Oh, it hurts. think we also win if they had hit the Power Stone, because we would have hit a time middle.
Yeah. That's unlucky. That's a very unlucky set of circumstances.
Actually, wait, no, because the other card was a different stone. I actually don't know. Ugh, that hurts. All right, we move on. They did unfuck our lizard, that's true. Also, the demon middle one as well, which sucks. But
yeah, I mean, that wins with that exact permutation of Marble Boy hits too. Like it's just as easily like the hits could have gone elsewhere and the other plays would have won.
it's true, yeah, they could have missed Squirrel Girl, so they had a 1 and 4 to win either way. That hurts though. I hate being down like that. Yeah, the Kyra is tough. The Kyra is very tough, but we can win. We can definitely win here. Okay. Like KO left.
You know, like KO mid.
Yeah, priority. Having priority, I think. Does it matter that much? I'm not sure, but I like having it. I know that for damn sure.
I like Lizard mid.
Yeah, I think we're probably going Super Giant next turn, right?
Yeah, or there's a world where we do Negasonic, but yeah, it's not rock.
Bitch.
What is there?
Not good.
The alternative is just trying to hit a fun Negasonic now. Like there's an argument that a Negasonic.
Go after Kazar, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Or even like many of their other 3s or 4s that they play right now.
Yeah,
I think maybe Negasonic
I think you're right. I don't think Super Giant helps us very much right now. Rough.
Is it possible that our opponent is stream sniping us?
Yeah, that felt like a stream snipe situation, eh? It's possible. It's always possible, right?
Do you want to just snap here? Like, are we ahead enough that this is worth snapping, or no?
Yeah. Still have to pop the Negasonic. Maybe they'll forget like other people have, and then we'll hide our final turn.
Now we'd like to see some card generation stuff. Ideally, not a rock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fully hide what we drew in our final turn, just in case.
Sure.
Just because there has been before that there was a couple as well.
That is a funny Warcraft rumble scene thing.
Try my best. I guess you can't see anything, which is funny.
No, that's. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Well, that seems pretty good. Let's
Very
go.
nice.
Let's go. Talented drawing of Killmonger that game. Very skillfully done.
Sorry for covering the screen chats. There was a couple of turns where they waited pretty long. I don't know if they're stream sniping. There's a good chance that they're not, but there's a chance that they
I would say
are.
waited pretty long. Plus, then the perfect play came out. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but like when both of those happen.
Gotta make sure we get fair play going, because that's good. It's good when plays are fair. I just like Lizard middle.
Yeah, Lizard middle's pretty good. Plus, they have the ability to do Reality Stone
Reality Stone,
surgery.
yeah. Which they might be doing right
That's
now.
what's happening right now.
should have 50-50 for Prio here. And if so, we just rip the Killmonger. Probably feel really good. Not get Prio. I think we still rip the Killmonger, yeah?
Yeah, there's no... That is the play all day.
And yeah, they could have Cosmo, so...
Yeah.
Make sure we don't play middle. I mean, Cosmo can't stop it.
Beautiful.
What cards are you going to give +1 to? You silly.
That's a bummer. Do you snap here?
I do
I
now,
think you snap
yeah.
here. Negasonic, not the most useful in this exact situation, but the Devil Dinosaur into stuff feels pretty good.
Nice! Now I have to beat us 3 times? 3 times?
Nobody beats Binks 3 times in a row.
Oh,
It's never been done.
3 times in a row, baby. All right.
Going Moira X. I forgot that card existed.
We've not drawn it in so long.
Is there a world where you want to just... Now, I'm not saying we should do this, but when I see Machine World, I'm always thinking, can I weaponize this against an opponent that will be hurt by it? And I don't think the case is here. But I had the thought for a second.
I think they could weaponize it against us.
Yeah, here it comes. Oh, no.
Nope. Potentially? It's a good card. It's an okay card.
We're gonna be able to refill with the Moira X of it all.
We're gonna really be able to refill.
So are they. I probably hold the Killmonger here.
You want to see a funny, cool thing that we actually can do?
Wait. Oh, was he in your starting hand? I actually don't even remember
indeed.
how Moira works.
Joke's on
Can you
you,
click
I
on
got
Moira
another.
just for my benefit?
It doesn't work anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. For chat, if it's not abundantly clear, I'm old. I am for Twitch and Snap years. I'm geriatric, and
We gotta hit him with the jokes on you. I got another freaking Killmonger. What are they playing Marvel Boy on, man? They got no 1-drops. Are they stupid? Okay, so potential turn 4 plays would be Kazar or one of their many, or maybe potentially 4 stones here.
I think they will put stones middle, and I think they want to add cards. They'll eventually want to add cards left. I think Negasonic left is the play here. That's my am not gonna lie, I hate
Negasonic left. I really feel
great.
they have 4 stones in hand, right? So I really feel like they're gonna dump 1-drops here.
My passion for that is low, so I would just say if you were playing it, it would play it in the left lane. But yeah, if that's
I think we want Prio
right
to Killmonger them again.
Okay, yeah, yes, for sure. Now they have a very inexpensive Thanos, and they have the Thanos. What is happening here? That better be.
Tell you what's gonna happen is we're gonna. If a hit, it goes right. Yeah, we're gonna kill all of their cards. Is the awesome thing that we're gonna do. We always click this, and then we just go. I would say Moira Killmonger, and that's kind of it.
Is there an argument to Snowguard Killmonger? I don't know. I'm just.
So next time we can Devil Dinosaur Snowguard.
We can play it all. We could play Moira, Snowguard, and Killmonger, can't we?
Yeah, but what do we play next turn then with the Devil Dinosaur? I think we just play the Snowguard middle next turn to fulfill with our Devil Dinosaur. Because next turn we're playing Devil Dinosaur usually, right? I guess we could. Play
I see. With the
well.
plus, I misunderstood the meaning of the word with. Yes, I understand. Please proceed apace.
Maybe we don't even kill the Moira. I don't think we need the cards that we're gonna get.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think we'd rather have the points. So we'll go. We're gonna kill their whole board. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love killing their whole board.
Waylander, don't worry. We're ahead of you there. Don't worry. We know what we're doing. Wait, did you play that order correctly?
I think so. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. I didn't want to kill the Moira. I have no use for those cards because we're going to play Snowguard middle and fulfill our hand.
A legendary T3 side.
Fortunately, he's inevitable, so killing the Moira would have been very good. Wow, man, that's really rough. So they've played all their stones. They have no stones left. Thing is, the dinosaur right into the snow guard gives us a 16
You can't play
power
dinosaur
dino.
right. You cannot play dinosaur right, I don't think. Oh, you can. Okay. You don't think this is enough?
I mean, I think.
What,
it's
what
our
does he
best
get
play.
to? What does he get to? He gets to you're going to have Now, do you want to throw right? Did you want to do something like Dino left, Snowguard mid?
Eventually.
No, because
really
they're going to
really
focus on
paying
focus on one lane. I think. I think that maybe you want to try and contest right. I think contesting right makes sense. But how big does the dinosaur get? My math is bad.
It will be 16.
25. Yeah, I think that your average this beats your average stuff here.
Let's go,
Let's go!
baby! 5-0! Oh, you love to freaking see it, dude! What a
Play the song,
fun
play the song, play the
run,
song.
man! What a fun run! Ooh, what a fun run, man! Dude, that was sick, dude. Coming up against a really tough matchup too. With the Kyera, with the Cosmo. Lots of ways to stop what we were doing.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh man, that was a damn pleasure. That was a lot of fun.
The run had it all. It had that one thing where we called our shot and it put the gambit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that happened. We had some cyberbullying, just obliteration, annihilation, and then we had a really good opponent playing a really good deck. What more can you ask for? Chat, are you not entertained?
Binks.
Oh baby, I want to see it. I want to see it. Show me my beautiful, beautiful new guy.
Binks.
Yeah, very skilled. I think they played really well. And I also do not think they were stream sniping. Even though I did turn off that one turn, I think we can pretty confidently say that they weren't stream sniping based on that. So just to let everyone know, it was more just a comfort thing. Usually when I do that, when things get a little weird. Yeah, Mockingbird or Ultron, I would say last card makes the most sense. Maybe Invisible One First Steps. Actually, Invisible One First Steps is actually probably correct. I don't think Mockingbird's likely. Oh, I mean, you should probably play Mockingbird, but with like Strange Supreme, it sometimes gets weird.
I put in Mockingbird.
Yeah.
You like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games.
Gimme.
We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks, 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 and don't be a piece.
Oh man, that was a good one. That was a real good one.
That Killmonger did work.
Killmonger did work, dude. Yeah, I'm really glad too, because like, I don't know, like I said, I've been singing the praises of this deck so much. No one plays it. I've been trying to tell people I think it's because at first I was like, it's not a real deck, but after playing it more and more, I'm like, I think it's a real deck. And to have it show off this well in Conquest feels really good.
YouTube, like and subscribe. Binks.
Yeah, I'm just now replaying. That last game, from our opponent's perspective, was just backbreaking. They had all of the stones. They promoted the Thanos. They played all of the stones again. You killed them again.
Dude, the Killmonger into the set. The Killmonger killing 2 things into the Killmonger killing 8 things, just shredding their board apart over and over again. Oh man,
They
it was
did everything
good.
that they could or should, and it just wasn't enough.
Like and subscribe.
Oh baby, that was a good one, man. I'm down to run another one back, man. What do you want to play this deck again? Do you want to switch it up?
Oh, I think for funsies we play the zombie deck. I mean this deck was sweet. I think we've got this is good YouTube content for when you want to make the video. But I just 2 runs, two different decks, and we'll just see how it goes. But you wanted to do this one again? I ain't gonna say no. Like that, it felt pretty good.
Let's
Question,
play. I feel like we haven't had we've had the one time that we played like a kitty deck back before like all this zombie stuff was around. I actually really enjoyed it. I think that also kind of has some pretty good stuff. So yeah, let's try that. Let's try the horde deck. I think the horde deck will be a lot of fun.
The only note I have, not for necessarily your horde list, but just something that I am thinking about as I maybe plan my next season. Very nice border. Is can we fit Cosmo into our zombie deck? Would that make any sense at any level?
Yeah,
Because
I thought about
that's how
that
you
too.
lose.
I thought about that a little bit too.
There might
My
be too
thought
much
process is you kind of
anti-synergy.
just get enough points where it doesn't matter. Because you're usually
if-
like ahead.
The overlay here is making it hard to see
Thank you.
what's going on.
So cuts for it would be Hood or Nico.
I like
Maybe
you
Kate
cut-
Bishop. I quite like Kate Bishop though too.
I think, oh man, this is a fairly tight list, isn't it?
Well, I do
your
think
point
there's
is
flex
taken.
spots. I mean, I don't think like Hood and Nico are necessarily like meta. Like, let me find the most popular one. I think like mine's quite a bit different than the general consensus on the best way to play Horde. If you find the best Horde list here, has 7 days. Let's go top 50% infinite. The second most played deck in Infinite is the Zombie Galacti deck that tries to do everything and has a 41% win.
All right, so we're scrapping this and we're doing that.
No, God no. So the more common Zombie Giant Man list from our list cuts Hood, Nico, Kate Bishop, adds Angela, Grandmaster. Wait, it cuts a lot of things. Cuts the Sentry. The Merlin? Why would you cut the Merlin? I love the Merlin in this deck. It has like Silver Surfer, Surge stuff. Yeah, I would say Hood or Nico would be the cuts. I really like Kate Bishop.
Honestly, so where I'm going back and forth is maybe we cut the Hood, but the Hood has some good Merlin synergies. So I was like, maybe you cut Nico, but if you can copy a Zombie Giant Man on curve, that seems backbreaking as well. I would advocate for either cutting the Hood for Cosmo or run as is. I think that's where I'm at.
Let's cut Hood for Cosmo. I am a-okay with that. Hood is
Cosmo
the
is
card that probably felt the weirdest, but yeah, it kind of covers our Horde lane. It can have a little bit of funky stuff because it can fight against us as well, but I do like having it, especially for Conquest. Like Cosmo just has a lot of other positives, right? It just solos
You're gonna play a
bunch of
destroy
decks.
list. You get it on, you hit the right lane at the right time. It's just game over. It's not just about protecting the Horde, but that also can be just where you play it. Like on curve. That incidentally, it's one of the weaker parts of Cosmo. Is generally you want to like hold it, and then you're not spending that energy. Where do you play it? In this deck, you just play it on the Horde lane and call it good. You like Mirage.
I don't. That is a terrible variant. I think I'm more of a defender of pixels. I think there are still some good pixels. I think people are like kind of overly hating on pixels, but that was not a good one. That was not a good one. I tell you what.
That's actually the one that I use because I don't have any other variants. I'm not defending
Ooh,
less.
very pretty Namor. Wait, this might be best in slot for Namor for me. For all my Namor decks. Thank you.
Boy, what a sick run that was. Boy, oh boy.
Dude,
Boy,
I'm flying
howdy.
high, man. I'm flying high from that one. That one hit. That one hit real good. I feel like we've been in a bit of a drought in getting like wins. Like we've been having good games, but I feel like I think like 2 of the last 3 we didn't end up getting over the finish line. So having one to slot us over the finish line feels good. I'm just gonna finish this out.
A quick
and give my
5-0
bishops a-
always feels pretty. No, of course. This is good stuff. Chat, how are you doing today? You having a nice week? What's going on? I want to hear about it.
Ooh, I can find some good
You
bishop splits.
excited for the new season? Ready for the climb?
I haven't looked at anything for the new season. I think there's probably good cards or something coming, right?
I'm excited for the season after. The problem is this season is very move heavy, and I am both not very good at playing move and pretty bad at playing against move. So I'm like feeling it in my bones that I'm not thrilled about it. But that's more of a Nate problem than a season.
Just throw
problem.
Mercury Supergiant in your, or Mercury and Shadowkin in your deck. Feed.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean that's my default is you select Arashim and you select the 11 tech cards that you need and play the game.
All right, let's get on the Hordler.
Spider-Man with hat.
I love Spider-Man with hat. Which run did we have where we got that? I don't remember. That was a good one
I
though.
don't remember either.
Remember Spider-Man with hat?
I vaguely remember getting to the finish line, failing, and then getting over the finish line, and that felt good.
All right, we got Mike, who has his sick Chibi Coulson avatar, has hit infinite 22k collection level. We're just gonna do a little bit of deck checking here.
That's pretty good. Boy, those zombie variants are fun. I don't know how to pronounce that person's name.
I would reckon that if we're seeing Mystique, we're very likely seeing Mr. Negative. And I would reckon that if we're seeing Mr. Negative, having priority into either Psylocke Negative or Ravonna Negative means that we could win the game immediately with Cosmo, which is cool. We should be filling the right lane for Sentry, so we'll get Merlin over there in case we want to start doing some stuff with that.
Yep and yep.
I am my opponent. I am playing Mr. Negative. I'm never playing at middle. I know that for damn sure.
Never playing at middle. But they didn't snap. Do you think they maybe don't have it? If they had snapped, it'd be like,
maybe.
okay, well here comes.
I still think I'm playing Cosmo. I still think I'm trying to fight it. I think it's actually pretty split as to if they go right or if they go left. Because left would be like if they have like the Zola stuff, like keeping right lane open would be really nice. Left to spread.
I think I am predicting right, but you are so much better at this than
we'll see
me.
who's
So
better.
yeah, there you go.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Okay, all right. Well, now we have the Merlin Omniversal shenanigans.
Potentially.
Our hand. I mean, obviously we want zombie Scarlet Witchery. But we are going to have board space issues this way.
Opponent snapped.
Did they snap?
They did.
I don't like I like making sure that we can make an omniversal presence.
They have negative in the Jane. We're in trouble.
That is the
They're a
truth.
little
Well,
bit-
what is their
little
hand
bit.
size? What is their hand size? How scary is Jane?
Do you know, does Merlin or Kate Bishop go first? Or does Kitty go first? I guess we can always just do this and not worry about it.
What is our opponent's hand size? I want to know how many cards are in.
5. Their Jane would be for 3. I think this is fine. We get another chance at Omniversal Presence. We might not even play Omniversal Presence. We might just threaten it. Played a flipped card, which means they did not get Jane, which is very good for us.
That's funny.
Hello.
All right.
Oh, snap.
Is it Giant Man left, Presence left?
I don't think Giant Man left is very good.
Sorry, right and right were the words that were supposed to both right. Nate can read. He just can't do the left and the right.
Don't worry, that
sometimes,
probably just means you're dyslexic like me. It's cool.
yeah.
The left and rights thing is tough. Left and rights thing is the hardest
It's called
part.
a power move, all right? You play your shit on your own Cosmo as a way to exert dominance.
I don't know what we were doing there. I don't even know Zombie Giant Man was good. I think we just play a bunch of cards, spread some power, get +4 right with playing middle. I like just Merlining. Snaps. Dream Dimension means they can't play Jane. Really
I mean, I don't
limits what
mind
they can
leaving
do.
here. I mean, we
Just
don't
like
we don't
magic.
have any. We don't have zombie stuff. There's no zombie shit in our hand. They've
It's a great
snapped.
point. Honestly, it's a really good point that we don't have any zombie stuff.
Which means it's
The
like,
worst games of
we're
these
gonna
are
draw the zombie
when
stuff.
the worst games of these are when you don't have any zombie stuff, and then you get to like the last 2 turns, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing with the? Yeah, very good point, Vash. Merlin down, they scrolled the non-ongoing deck. They should have played the scroll right. Would have been a very good play. It's a very, very good good read on that, Vash. I completely missed. I don't like just passing here. You could get in a position where this demon spell could be bad. I always try and hold hunger.
That makes sense.
Merlin.
How does? No, I'm not saying you should do this, but how does Nico destroy hunger work?
I don't think you get the cards. Destroy it to draw 2 cards, so you have to destroy a card still. Unless I'm wrong and they wrote it wrong.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat has backed you up, which you two, I'm not. I don't know enough to agree or disagree. I just don't play this list, so I don't know.
I kind of like just this. The created card there.
Sure.
Sets up for like 1-drop zombie sentry, right? Start our horde
like it.
stuff.
I actually don't hate doing that left, by the way.
Ooh, we did lose a draw. Maybe we shouldn't have lost a draw here. I like it right because of Panopticon. Get an extra 2 on this.
Well, there's a created cards. Oh, again, with my eyes, I saw that as 1-drops. Yes, of course. Of course.
I'm kind of chilling, man, because we're going to get many zombie giant men.
Yep.
And be able to
Now,
turn
hang
off
on. Now,
unforeseen
I was
effects.
now for the sentry of it all. I'm always thinking about the Brooklyn Bridge of it all, but you're ahead with the zombie sentry. So yep.
So we can just do this into zombie giant man into zombie giant man.
/ turn off limbo.
Nice turn off. Now they play Jane, still very scary. But they played flipped cards, so they did not play Jane, which is good.
God, zombie giant man is a pretty okay.
Wait,
How many cards do they
why
run
was
with
Jane
that?
flipped?
That's a graphical bug. They're all flipped. Whether what the cards in his hand or drawn, they look flipped regardless. I leave here.
Yeah, they drew their whole deck, huh? Pretty bad.
And I don't think that they're cavalier enough to hold and allow you to turn off.
We didn't have to leave. We could have played and not turn off limbo. I think that was actually the better play.
Well, I mean, we could have, but we're never getting bigger than that shit, man. I mean,
Well, the positive there is like they think we're going to turn off limbo, so sometimes they blow their load.
I guess we could see it for free. That's absolutely that's the yes, of course. That for chat, for those of you who are just catching up to my own slow brain here, they are never turning off limbo, and the game isn't going to end this turn, so we just get to see their play for free. It's not really
we
even
could
that
get
we think
more
we're gonna
info on
win.
their deck and everything like that. Yeah, so that was a misplay, but it's fine.
But we were still going to leave. But given that,
Well, maybe there's also a
it-
chance that they blew their load and like they played a bunch of shit left, and then like we could beat left and they filled middle and we could beat middle. It's unlikely, but
Thing
could happen.
was correct, but yeah, we're figuring out.
Oh, oops, the turn bug or something. I don't know. That was weird. Maybe you just can't hit undo and turn after that.
No, it was I don't know the names of these things, but yes, it was not your fault. It was the game client screwing around.
Polymorph into 3M would have hit, dude. Yeah, we have Zombie Mr. Fantastic in the deck. That's right. I want another Zombie Mr. Fantastic. Sounds
Yeah,
really
I don't
cool.
think you're gonna get a terribly better Nico. It's not like she's gonna come back around anyway. That's the whole thing behind the character. For those of you who do not know, Nico Minara, the character, can only cast her spells one time.
It's a real thing.
I think that's
right,
that's
just
the
for
nature of
zombie
the character.
century.
I think that's correct. Yeah.
Fine, like 1-drop here. Okay, great. I like Zombie Sentry right here. It's not the biggest amount of power, but I want to definitely have priority to potentially snipe their negative next turn.
Sure. And we know where their negative's going.
Yeah, it's probably going middle. Do we snap this? I think we do.
Sure.
I think if we snap next turn, they might put the Negasonic or the Mr. Negative in it.
This is the snapping that I like to see. And they stayed. Yeah, I think a nice Cosmo mid makes sense. They would not have stayed if they play a anything other than Mr. Negative. That's a truly unhinged stay from them.
Yeah. Now there is a chance they're a good player, then they play it right, but that's pretty nice.
Oof.
Victory.
You really have to think about playing that right. I mean, once you know the Cosmos there, so now next time if we get into a situation like this, I think we go level 2 and we play around them playing around us.
That's the kind of thing where if I am the negative player and I get level 2'd in that situation, I set my phone
Not
down
even streaming,
and go
calling
walk.
for stream sniping. Type shit, yeah.
Yeah. This is some programmatic cheating that the game is doing for some reason. I don't know why.
I think I'd just chill. If there's any reason to push the issue here.
Yeah, I just chill.
This gets us multiple cards and multiple.
I in this situation, it's too tempting for me to.
Yeah, because you could just Merlin and then 1-drop and play the zombie, right? Yeah. Could have also maybe set up Nico. Yeah, either way, if we're getting the Ravona stuff, we should be okay. Now we literally cannot Cosmo them. Cool.
But they didn't want to see that sage come down, so, you know. Reminder that you've got Destroy, Nico.
Yeah. So I think we just pop it with this. And
Sure.
then send them
like,
to the Shadow Realm? It's fine.
Yeah, you'll be able to spend that mana.
You are going to have a full hand, but I think it's fine because we're drawing 2.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an argument we just pop the Mr. F then. Because, like, Activate doesn't really do much for us. I've never noticed it feeling that good.
I think it's reasonable.
I like drawing cards. Drawing cards is fun. And we get the Merlin spell then. And the draw. We actually get... Yeah. I think that's correct. Now our aim is to try and Cosmo the Jane Foster if possible. I forgot about that interaction. It's fine.
What happens when you have multiple hordes?
I think it hits both of them, which is pretty cool.
Oh, shit. Well, then we did it on purpose. I mean, I'm not very creative. I think I just hope in the right lane and then just start generating shit on top of it. Is that crazy?
No, that's very smart. I almost didn't do that, but that is absolutely just the correct way to do things.
Like Hawkeye Hunger, like Hawkeye Polymorph, Hawkeye Hunger. Yeah, this is what I do.
Yeah, I like getting another horde down, I think. We'll miss a draw. How concerned are we about missing draws? We could also, I mean, we could just do this. I actually don't mind this at all. I think trying to get too much value of the zombie sentry is where I generally hurt myself.
Sure. You can polymorph the Nico and you got. I like this.
And they probably won't
very much
negative
like
this turn. Yeah. Maybe we even should have snapped that turn. I think we snapped this turn for sure, right?
Yep. So like hunger, giant man right, and then turn off location next turn. Hunger giant man into absorbing man, omniversal presence.
Plus, he gains power equal to the zombie horde, and now the horde got moved left because of our very
good
genius,
job with the totally intentional shuffling of the. You see these big brains? See that avatar that we just earned? Not an accident.
Wow, they stay. That's crazy.
I mean, that could be Iron Man. An Iron Man on Nidavellir is pretty good.
Even if it's just negative, like, what are you doing? What are we doing here?
I am Iron Man.
Maybe we get a second omniversal presence for the Nidavellir. Would be pretty cool.
So
I think we fight left.
Yes, Absorbing Man left, and then Dealer's Choice. And then obviously Omniversal Presence is going in the right lane, so you've got 3 other mana to deal with.
Black Mystique?
Oh, you want Omniversal Presence first. Well, no, you can't. Sorry. No, I'm wrong. You need Absorbing Man first for purposes of...
We don't have Zombie Scarlet Witch, by the way. I'm guessing that's why.
So Absorbing Man at first is the correct play without exaggeration. I think it's Absorbing Man. This reads to me like I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned at all.
Now I don't even think we go after left. How?
Sure.
They can't win middle, right?
How about Absorbing Man, Cosmo? Yep, that's the play that wins the game as far as I'm concerned. Like a gore, I can't imagine what I'm afraid of here. Other than Omniversal screwing us.
I don't even think Gore wins. There's no way it's 24, right?
I'm just guessing what they would be trying to do here.
Victory.
Alrighty then. Okay, 6-0. Sure. That's pretty sure. All right, y'all, we're getting 3 minute ad break. Don't see the ad, you can pay $6. You can check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available. By the way, Vash, I think this was probably when we were celebrating our victory. I missed that you did the tier 3 sub. Thank you so very much for re-upping your tier 3 sub. I super appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you everybody that's up here.
Yeah, thank you everybody that's up. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We will see you in 3 minutes. See ya. Also, Win and Gnome, I'm sorry I didn't Agatha FU our final opponent because the thing took 3 minutes and I forgot in that 3 minutes. So if you are still here, Win and Gnome, you have one of those in your back pocket. Base Iron Man with cosmic background. Yeah, what? How does that Zola ever win? That lost to pass easily, right? Well, I guess they were hoping that I wouldn't.
You turned off a location, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's that sort of. I mean, it's hard to remember because we've been so dominant here in this conquest. But sometimes you're on the ropes, and you're down 5 cubes. And your choices are a bad play or a terrible play. And in that situation, it's like, well, I need to get back in this. So if I need to pretend like they don't have Omniversal Presence, because I'm going to lose regardless if they have that. So I'm going to play to my outs because I'm behind. I'm not saying it was necessarily right, but I have been at least in that psychological place many times before.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, man. Dude, this is good, man. I really like this Horde deck. I feel like a lot of people are doing werewolf stuff with Horde, and I think it's probably good, but I feel like you can just kind of keep it simple. Maybe it's just because I'm bad at playing werewolf. That is also very potentially true.
Yeah, it does feel like a little bit like hat on a hat. You don't need extra power with zombie stuff, and you can get the zombie stuff, I think, fairly consistently. I have been playing... if you had been like, Nate, tell me what list to play... Mm-hmm. What I have been running, which is not necessarily the best right now. I honestly think we're seeing better results with these things. I'm running a Wiccan list that has tech stuff in it and werewolf, and so you can kind of use the mana to grow a wolf and also win with just the extra.
How do you get to
mana stuff.
Wiccan? Do you play Quicksilver Domino? Do you just play Domino and one
Interesting.
drops?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I for the first time ever, and I don't even know if this is good. I have Quicksilver, and I have Merlin and Hawkeye Kate Bishop, but I also run Domino. It is a real like what are you doing thing that you're guaranteed your Wiccan curve.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, no, I don't think that you would be doing it with me, but you guarantee your Wiccan curve, and even if you don't need it, and like because it feels very dumb if you have those cards and don't draw Wiccan, you can grow a werewolf pretty curve friendly with those tools. Now,
Yeah,
I wanted
other different things you can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I won an Infinity Conquest with it, but I've also failed a couple tickets with it, so I think there's room for improvement. But point is, werewolf can be good, whether it needs to also go into zombie deck where you're putting up a trillion points item.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's probably. I do think I just have a. I think that werewolf is just. I've just kind of like come to notice this. I feel like people don't put enough stock into like your play style and how decks work, and I think that's why I don't know, I think it's why a lot of decks I make are different than other people, because like if you like, and that's why I always encourage people to change decks and like adjust them for themselves, because I don't think there's any right way to play a deck. I think like if I'm playing a deck and you're playing a deck, if we played the same list, we'd probably have worse net results than if I played one version of a list that was more suited towards my thing and you played a list that was more suited towards your play style. I think we'd have better results there than either of us doing either of those two lists. You know what I mean?
That is not only true, but like it impacts snapping. Like your snapping comfort level and correctness level is really informed by what you just talked about. So for sure.
So two different choices we can go here is either Nico into like Zombie Mr. F Merlin, or we could just play Merlin here. 8,000.
Got it.
Low.
I
think Merlin with White Hot Room is probably just the better play.
Yeah. If it was not White Hot Room, I think Nico with a couple Zombie Mr. Fantastics is cool, but let's not get too cute about it.
True.
As they say. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
I want to snap.
Yeah, I like it.
Because we're winning middle. Like, it's very unlikely that they skip turn 1 and turn 2 and they have a way to play 4 over the course of the next 2 turns. It's very unlikely. It could happen, but I really doubt it.
Nidavellir makes me scared, but we have so many tools. This is the power of Merlin the Wizard.
And our super giant man just got 5 extra power because of it. It's a beautiful thing. I think we keep it simple. Omniversal Presence, Zombie Century.
That sounds good to me. You could always hunger if you wanted to. That's just, but this is maybe better value. Sure.
I like hunger better. Yeah, I do like hunger better. Good calls. Because we want to go into Zombie Giant Man next turn, probably.
No. Sure. Great. God, Zombie Giant Man is a pretty good card.
It's a good
Pretty
card.
powerful
Yeah.
card. Oh, almost. Not quite enough. Oh, Titania. Oh, no.
Very rude.
Don't like that at all. Although Martyr in their Savage Land lane, it feels bad for them.
Hate this. Can't tell a lie there.
I'm thinking just how to win next turn. Zombie Giant Man in the right lane, Omniversal Presence in the left lane. No, I guess you'd have to. I'm
You want to top
trying
the Absorbing Man, right?
yeah, but I'm also trying to take advantage of the Nidavellir of it all. But yes, the Zombie Giant Man has to be the
Maybe
last card for that
we.
reason.
Well, I guess if we played this, we're actually in some trouble with our top decks being a little bit worse. I kind of want to
Tricky.
do this, get our Merlin pumping. Zombie Giant Man, right? Tell him to beat it. Thoughts?
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Ooh, actually,
Do you want to activate Fantastic
shit.
first?
We turn this off, then we lose points on the Zombie Giant Man.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but we have to do that for the Zombie Giant Man has to be the last card that we play.
Shut up,
do
shut up,
do
shut
what
up,
you
shut
just
up,
did.
shut up. Okay. Maybe we should
okay.
maybe we should have played the Mr. F. I think that's fair. But also they're now under some pressure middle because they have to put like a real amount of power there. I should probably hurt them.
It
a lot
probably
worse than
screws
us.
them. We have 1,000 mana. This is a fuck you to them more, I think. It's pretty fair and balanced.
What the hell, man? What the hell was even that?
Oh my goodness. You should have played around their 18 power. What is that? 16 power? Yeah, I mean, well, hang on. Does Martyr, because they have Martyr. Do they have enough, like, how many cards do they have in their hand? Like, Martyr's going to move
They
away
have
and you're
6.
going to...
They're gonna fill. I don't think Martyr will move away.
Okay. All right. Just asking questions. You'd hate
Yeah,
to...
no, that's fair.
If they had 2 cards, for example.
Fucking got leadered, bro. What the hell? What
Yeah,
what the heck was even that? I love Merlin middle because he can boost himself. Self booster there. Got Cape Bishop. Cape Bishop, we're doing Cape Bishop things with Cape Bishop. I just sending her back in the deck.
Okay.
Allows
With
us
Zombie Giant Man, Absorbing Man, Hunger in hand, well, like, what is the... I guess make sure you have use for that mana. I guess you probably do.
Yeah, we could play Hunger, Zombie Giant Man next turn. Sick. Actually, insanely powerful.
Yes. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that, and I like snapping a lot. Great. Now, and if you're really good, you'll make the Horde appear in Nidavellir for extra points.
Yeah, we're good at that. We've been relatively good at it. Unless they play Wave Leader. How the hell are you filling that lane, brother?
Shauna and bullshit.
We have priority. Oh, I'm so
Very
good at the
good.
game.
You're
So good at the game. Could be an Ultron deck. Their Blink last turn is psychotic if they're an Ultron deck, though, which doesn't make it not something that could happen. Okay, that is... Well, with Omniversal Presence, I think we're fine here, because I don't know if they can fill middle. I'd be very
You're sort
surprised.
of
if they
cranking
can
out
fill.
the Omniversal Presences.
We just do something like this. Yeah, Shanna's something to worry about. They could also
I
just
would turn
blink
off.
this.
I would turn. Well, Nidavellir, I guess, is giving you more. I think that you Omniversal Presence app. Yes.
Yeah, because we don't need
they're
it
gonna-
anymore. We don't need it after this. Yeah, good
And
calls.
they're gonna spam it up in a way that. Somebody pointed out maybe basic arrow because it is the next to last turn. I want to get as many Omniversal Presences down to prevent any losses to Thor. Ah, is that
Okay.
is that? Oh, okay, I was gonna say after turn 4. I was gonna say, do you really want to do that? But that's.
I think we just have to go as hard as possible left.
Is there an argument? Yeah, I don't disagree. And I would say there is an argument to Cosmoing middle.
What does Cosmoing middle do for us?
I think that if they, because they're going to fill up, they want to put cards in the middle for the extra Human Torch stuff. And if they drew Stormbreaker, that's a way that we lose, and we deflect the Stormbreaker. But that said, that might be too cute by half, and simply getting over the top left.
Yeah, I think we were just fine as long as we just huck things left. Oh my god, we have Zombie Scarlet Witch in the deck. Man, this deck is
I forgot we put her in there. That was a good move to put her in the deck.
There is a very funny line of playing Zombie Mr. F middle because all of the guys hit themselves. So it would be like 6 in every lane, and we get an 8 horde. But
he does have Legion in his hand.
We do have Legion in hand. I don't
well, you could do your you could do your Hawkeye thing where you threaten it. You want to snap now, or no? You snap. Now, so did you snap?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's what Mirror Dimension becomes really informs a lot of stuff. I would probably Zombie Scarlet Witch right. And then if it turns into Var Sinister, you can do things with Kitty Pryde and shit. Or spells.
You could also just take a chill turn and play like Zombie Mr. F into Nico Copy into getting multiple Zombie Scarlet Witches.
Sure, I like that. I liked it a lot.
Chat, by the way, this is my secret tech, if you didn't know. If you snap
it's his
immediately
favorite
after
thing.
playing Kate Bishop, they will 100% play middle. And then you can just do whatever you want. Okay. You're probably going to get a Hunger at some point, and then a Zombie Giant Man at some point, and then lose, probably. All right, now we're going to get 2 copies of whatever we play, which is kind of cool. Okay, Hunger's fine. Plus now it's guaranteed to have Zombie Giant Man at some point. Which middle is very strong.
Now, you might make sure Zombie Scarlet Witch survives. That's a pretty cool thing to have happen.
Yeah, or just, I don't know, not, or whatever. Who cares? Who cares, right?
Probably basic. Is basic arrowing there silly? No, sorry, no. Zombie Scarlet Witch into basic arrow? No, because you're going to want to play another Zombie Scarlet Witch. So Kitty Pryde is probably what you do.
I don't even know if we're going to play another Zombie Scarlet Witch at this point, actually, now that I think about it. So maybe, like, copying it wasn't that good. I don't know, we're guaranteed to top deck Zombie Giant Man, which we probably want to play middle next turn.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So then I don't think we want to play Basic Arrow because we're not going to get it.
Okay, yes.
And if we play Kitty, then we will hit it back to hand and we won't actually draw the Zombie Giant Man.
Okay. Please live. Perfect.
Okay. Aw,
Is that a main deck
dang it.
leech?
The main deck leech.
Based.
It's very based. It is very based. It's so nice of them to thin our deck for us. I wish more people would do that, man.
You know, the funny thing is, you had priority that turn. So had you done Acid Arrow, they would have 3 Acid Arrows and a Gladiator.
That's a good point. Wouldn't have even done anything. I think we're going to win middle.
Now, how good are you at drawing Absorbing Man? We still have that in the deck? Or no,
No.
is he gone? No. I was never good at math. Is 98 bigger than 32?
That's pretty
I mean, open up my...
It could have Shadoking. That could hurt us, but I know they have to win other lanes and stuff too.
These are good games. This is... You're lucky. This is, you know, games of this
Cosmo
caliber
here?
don't just come along every day.
Ooh, actually, yeah, we should Cosmo right. That's a good point. If we Cosmo right, we basically can't lose. Yeah, I actually like that better than the Zombie Scarlet Witch. Good calls.
I wasn't
Good
even
calls,
thinking about
Cosmo
mathematics.
in chat for saying to play Cosmo. How funny!
My time has come, finally.
Finally, been waiting years for this.
No right lane for Cosmo, sir, please.
Oh man, that's good. That is good.
And by the way, Cosmo in chat, this comes from a place of love. That's sick as hell that you're sitting there being like, hey, dumb shits, it's
Hey.
me, right lane.
Play me now. I love this Rian Zombie Giant Man. It's
Are
so
you playing
good.
Kitty middle on the second turn? Get that in the right lane.
Yeah, sorry.
Chat, you never want to do that. I was hoping
Purely
for
bad.
educational purposes that you would get punished, but yeah, never punished.
What the fuck is their deck? Can we talk about this?
I love it.
Their cards don't make
I love
any
their
sense.
deck. I love their deck.
They're just playing cards, man.
Separately, I hope somebody in chat is like Zombie Galacti. It's like, hey, I have a suggestion for a card to you to play.
Win and known. By the way, I forgot to do your thing that you asked me to do, the Agatha thumbs up. So, if you ever want one, just let me know.
Got one in the tank.
I have one in the tank. Two in the stand. Next turn is just super simple. Hunger, Kitty, hit Bishop, go crazy. Oh, actually very nice. Thank you.
That's
very
pretty
kind
cool.
of you. Yeah, that works. We didn't really need it, but I'll take it. And then yeah, next turn we just activate Mr. F into zombie
me.
probably. All right, you're gonna get all of my 6-drops.
All of them.
I'm not
are
gonna play
ruined.
any 6-drops ever. They can't even blink that zombie.
God, when not this opponent specifically, but whenever there's not an answer to unchecked zombie hoarding, feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good.
With no abs man in hand, I'm actually pretty open to not.
I like, because you have a 1 and 3 of drawing it. I like activating Mr. F and playing it here. Maybe that's a little too cute by half.
Because I kind of want to play it left, even like if we get the chance to. It's like thought process here would be to do like this. Yeah, this. So we get +5, +2, just gets bigger and bigger. Then we have like a super zombie giant man here. The horde gets giant.
Somebody has pointed out that a leader on turn 6 is likely. I don't do your cute play. I do zombie giant man right
dude,
now.
Great
and
calls. Great calls, Sir Jack.
I
Great calls, Sir
activate
Jack.
Mr. F. Activate Mr. F and play him, and then as simple as.
Great calls. Very, very smart.
Yeah.
Let me just play a bunch of little shit on the final turn.
Yeah, this is
We'll
even
laugh
an
at
argument
them.
against if you draw absorbing man, maybe you don't want to do that. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you do. I don't know.
No, they would still get a giant card, and then they would still beat them one-on-one. I think we just get the horde big enough where it doesn't really matter what they're doing here.
That looks good to me. I can't
they
see
could
this
just-
losing to anything.
Yeah.
This is leader. Galactus. Galactus
Oh,
chat.
good thing.
From downtown.
Good thing we played around it.
Please be Galactus that we played around. Okay.
That would have been awesome to accidentally play around Galactus there.
Yeah. I mean, intentionally play around Galactus, but yes.
Yeah, of course, of course. Who called out the leader? I want to thank them directly. Sir Jack,
Sir
Sir
Jack
Jack.
35.
Very,
yeah, that was
very
not mine.
smart caller.
That was me not taking
Yeah.
credit, but that was me recalling because of Sir Jack, and I'll take 8%.
Very, very good suggestion,
92%.
I'm gonna have a recommendation for Conquest. Yeah, the deck we were playing before. If you have Super Giant, you check out, go to the YouTube and rewind the stream, or watch the video on the dinosaur deck. But we did change the Coulson to Shadow King. Very strong.
Yeah, frankly, this is as good as, not as good as anything else, quote unquote, but like you could do a lot worse than this one, and we're doing pretty well with it.
Mm-hmm. Really want to get to a 1-drop. Be nice here. Ooh, New York, New York, New York. Zombie, Scarlet Witch, or Hope Summers first. No 1-drop really sucks.
I probably Zombie Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, because we have the Zombie Giant Man already. Really want to see a 1-drop here. If we don't see a 1-drop, we're in some trouble. Very happy that didn't land middle. Oh, what a 1-drop it is. And what a 1-drop it is.
God, I want to be like you when I grow up.
You're older than me.
That's just my favorite turn of phrase. You can say that, like, whenever a 12-year-old, that really precocious 12-year-old does something sick, and you tell them that, like, you make their week. It's a great turn of phrase regardless of age. And yeah, if it's an old person, then you really cut them to the core. It's win-win-win.
It's win-win-win, baby. Sure. Take the...
Absorbing Man?
I think I like this. 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 Thoughts?
I like Cosmo. I like everything. The only issue is, do I also want to pay Kitty on the right? Is there any like reason why you're not doing that?
In case they go all in middle and then put like a decent sized card left.
Okay.
Did he go all in middle? Ebony Maw maybe would lose us the game. Oh, that's awesome. Trying to win with M'Baku. Based as hell. M'Baku! Oh, my son.
Victory.
Playing the combo. What a fucking crazy deck to play. Shout out to Shaheed Malik.
I love it. We've seen some decks today. And I salute them all. I salute them all.
Their deck is hurting your brain. It is just kind of a bunch of cards, but it's sick. It's sick, man. It's sick.
You know, there are decks out there. They're like, oh my god, look at this trash. Look at this trash. Then they get leached into leader, and that kills them dead. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
that's
that is
a lot of
leech
decks, but
leader.
There's somebody out there that gets leech leader, be like, what just happened?
The audacity. Ooh.
All right, our default avatar, Zombie Galactic playing opponent. Can I get a collection level for them, please?
Boy, I'm so excited to watch them lose.
All right, this is where it all falls apart. This is where
I'm so excited to watch them lose embarrassingly with Zombie Galacti every game.
Oh no! What if guys? Oh no!
Is there a world we play Hunger? Get up to Hope next turn.
Not with Hope Summers in hand. I don't think. It seems like it's going to be
Then we
more
can play it on
later.
2.
That's true. Yeah, sure. And get the mana engine going. And I hasten to add, you don't necessarily need to play Hope Summers onto. Oh, in fact, you might be screwing up their
Wicked Curve.
They
Yeah,
don't have
true.
a 3 right now. Honestly, maybe you do want to hope on Feast because they're going to have maybe extra mana. I don't know. There's also an.
We'll give them all the
Nico
mana they
argument.
want, dude. It's not gonna matter. They can have as much mana as they want. As long as we get Cosmo, they literally can...
Underturn. Did you want to Nico copy Zombie Mr. F this turn?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it for sure.
I'm not saying you want to specifically, but like we didn't talk about it, and maybe it's something to consider as opposed to just getting the hope down now. I support whatever you want to do, but I wanted to give it language in case.
Yeah, I actually do like that line a little better, I think. Maybe we should be holding Nico for Cosmo because their deck, if we get Cosmo, their deck literally can't win. Because they're going to try and set up a big Zombie Galacti thing, and then we'll be ahead, and then we could just Cosmo.
I'm sorry, holding Nico for Cosmo, I don't understand.
To get the pop draw 2.
Oh, I see. Yes. Maybe.
I can just play Absorbing Man. That's stupid.
Oh, we got Zombie Giant Man in hand. I don't like wait. Quote
Yeah, it's a great
wasting
point.
it.
Maybe just go... Man, I just don't like playing the Hope here with nothing else to play on top of it.
Yeah, and how big is our zombies? Already 5 though. We could just Zombie Mr. F middle.
Let's just do this. I think it's fine. That way we get up to 5 next turn. We could just play the Zombie Giant Man next turn.
Wait.
Start doing...
How about
push it
Zombie
first?
Scarlet Witch? Zombie. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
Scarlet
No,
Witch,
you're
yeah.
right. Yeah, this is better.
I even snap here. You're putting up like.
We should be
Olympic
snapping
point.
every game. Let's be
Yeah.
honest with ourselves. Get this shit over with. Because they're gonna try and do. They try and do Wong Shuri and like Wong stuff. So give them a bunch of extra energy, probably bad. But I think the deck is just so terrible that it doesn't matter.
What is a Wiccan list that runs? What is this combo that he's trying to put together?
You get like Wong Shuri into.
Oh, it's Zombie Galacti.
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot what we were talking about. It's Zombie
that-
Galacti, of course.
That is indeed a real card that you're allowed to put in your deck.
My brain was just like, no, that was a funny animation. We'll make a joke about it, but it's not real. But it's real. So did you want to like activate Zombie Giant Man this turn, or what do you?
We could get Merlin down to
aggressive?
threaten the Limbo.
You could do both these things. Do you want to maybe Merlin right, and then get activate those two activate the two Mr. Fs.
Then Zombie
and play
Galacti
Zombie
middle.
Giant Man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean.
Well, I guess
yeah.
it doesn't matter. We're gonna get over the top at the Horde, right? I'm just deciding where we want to play the Zombie Giant Man. Do we just play Sentry this turn? We don't even have to worry. Well, no, because if we get the spell, we're going to want to play Absorbing Man, Zombie Giant Man stuff.
Yeah, and you can always shuffle Nico back in. So I would say I would activate Zombie Giant Man right.
Okay.
That's my take. Surge Lure. Wong Lure. And make on-universal presence happen. No.
Wow.
So I think you simply have to Absorbing Man. The question is, what else are we doing?
It's 50-50 to draw Cosmo. Is the hard
Is it possible
thing.
that? Yeah. I don't mind staying because if we don't draw Cosmo, we can leave and just take the 4 cubes and then beat him later. But we can also leave now. I leave your space. You're gonna have mana for stuff, I think. Somebody should just believe that that's going to turn into Scarlet Witch. That would have been sick. Okay, well this is a very easy leave. If we draw it, and if we don't, it's fine. It's very easy.
But it sure would be a shame if your entire deck did nothing. Definitely be a big shame. That's probably
no,
risk,
we're
right?
not gonna lose that one. Yes.
Wow, man, that would really be scary if your deck did anything except for very clearly show what you're gonna do and have it be terrible. I don't even think I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if they would win if this would have hit. Like if we would have just played a big card left or something, I don't even know if it would have won.
Cosmo in the chat.
Let's go, Cosmo.
Shout out to Cosmo.
Man, they probably had the game of their life too. They were so stoked.
Dude, how does it go better than that? You missed the Omniversal Presence.
Yeah, well, I guess they would have gotten 3 middle, so they would have gotten like quite a bit of points. 3 middle, they would have had what? It's what, 14, 16, that's 30. Yeah, they would have had enough. I think they're very upset that we simply just played Cosmo and beat their entire strategy that they worked the entire game to make work, which is understandable. Which is very understandable.
Yeah, it's funny when they announced
Rage quit for sure. Turned off their game. Oh, okay, now they're back.
When I saw Zombie Galacti, my first thought was like, well, this seems bad, but I'm sure I don't get it. I'm sure that the chefs out there are gonna cook up something good. And then turns out it was bad.
It's so bad, dude.
Who knew?
This card they've ever made by like a lot. It's so terrible.
Chocolate Rain, I won't spoil anything, but when the time comes, you should watch the whole thing. Begin at the beginning. We've had
no.
Great
I mean,
games.
we've had a very, very good stream so far.
It features everything, including Zombie Galacti.
Are they gonna rope? Oh man, dude. So Nate, what's
broke
your
him in
review,
half.
then?
Yeah, let's see what's going on. What's we're talking about? Going to Chicago in a week.
Oh yeah, man.
We got some Binks fans gonna come out and test my escape rooms. Gonna go on some cruise ships. Pretty cool stuff.
We're pretty much. Oh, we have Cosmo in hand now. Yeah, I think they're just gonna rope us. That's sad.
I'll tell you a little funny story, not related to anything, but you know we're gonna get roped, so we got some time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and my dad is a real estate agent. And why that's relevant is I was on Zillow one day, as you are. I'm sure chat, a lot of us on, we go onto Zillow, we just look at stuff. And in my hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was a thing for sale, and it was so cool. It was a cathedral built in the 1860s that had, okay, I can stop the story.
We broke them with the Agatha.
We broke them in half. What are we, 8-0 at this point?
That would be 8-0. 8-0.
Do it better.
But did you ever try the Devil Dinosaur Supergiant deck? I think that you'd like it. It's right up your alley.
No, I honestly, Supergiant is really intimidating. I'm not saying I have not tried it for any good reason, but when I see a deck with Supergiant in it, my immediate thinking is like, my brain, and then I just go and look for something that's a little bit more in my comfort zone. And so I have not tried it, but
well, you did just try it. You just tried it, and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Infinity.
It's like getting a little more comfortable with it.
I think we'll chill. I think our deck actually really likes Elysium.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not I hate snapping in Conquest until I have a really good handle of the landscape of my opponent's deck. So I'm not out here. Yeah, I mean that's what we're doing. I'm not out here snapping because they might even be better at it. But now that you've got, yeah, that's probably worth doing.
Yeah, we just have a lot of really good resources.
Yeah, and
We'll
I'm not
free
saying
Merlin spell every
correct.
turn.
The thing is, and obviously this isn't the case with Shield, but let's say in this situation, our opponent could take even more advantage of that location. They had a god draw, they're cowardly, and then we snap right into their trap. You know, we want to be careful about that. But
And an important thing to note, I didn't
weird.
say, you know, I think that it's very important to think about how your deck is against Elysium. I think that's a very, very important thing that people don't think about enough. Because a lot of people will just be like, oh, Elysium, I get my cards for cheaper. Snap. Yeah, but your opponent gets their cards for cheaper too. So it really just depends if you have a deck that really utilizes it well, or if you have a deck that maybe doesn't utilize it nearly as much. We're just going to Absorb Man this Nico, right? That seems quite good.
what is the Nico? I actually did not see.
It's double.
What is? Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because we don't know if we're going to
honestly,
get
why
Zombie
not?
Giant Man. We know that we're going to get a 10 power Abs Man, and then we just do this. We have a bunch of shit, and then, I don't know, we figure it out.
Yeah, seems good to me. Our opponent does some little respect on our opponent's cosmetic game. There's some sick looks that they've got rocking here. Good job making the zombie on a not Yggdrasil. Wait, it does not appear that you got a copy of your Absorbing Man. Am I mistaken? What happened here?
Double.
Oh,
Yes.
double. I missed double. Double. That's different. That's different, folks.
Quite annoying.
I mean, hunger works.
I guess it's
quote,
just
unquote,
really
works
big.
here, right?
Like, they still have to, like, deal with how big.
Oh, I see. You're worried they're
Shit
gonna fill
is.
you.
Yeah.
I see. I'm not worried about it. You got some,
Yeah,
some
we're
big
chilling.
lads and lasses there.
Big lads, big lasses. Running out of resources, but I don't know.
Hang
We
on.
have a lot of points.
Do you want? I guess you're never gonna play a card in the right lane. I was gonna say, did you want to save the hunger to play in the right lane? But you're never gonna play a card in
Yeah,
the right
no.
lane.
I'd
So
much rather just take the +2.
yeah, that's. Sir Jack, I was right there in the same place, and then I went one step further with my thought process. The question is, hunger is at the right location? I believe that it does. The thing is, here in this situation, because we have our opponent has the ability to clog us at any moment when they want to, we're probably not going to bother ever playing a card there, and we're getting so much bigger over time that it is
So
what it
big.
is.
I'm just kind of
I'm a
hoping
little
at this
scared
point they
of-
can't win right. What the
I
fuck?
guess this is just a bunch of She-Hulks and
Worried about the She-Hulk of it all.
I don't. It's gonna take a specific set of cards to beat you both middle and right, I think.
How do they even win right? I guess their win condition middle is
Infinite. A big
Infinite.
Infinite.
so Infinite middle, double
or
She-Hulk
for that
left.
matter.
They get to 32. We
I'll
can
add that they've
also
gotten-
get to 32.
They've Gwenpooled twice. I think. I don't think
that's a
you're
good point.
leaving. I don't think that. I don't think your play is changing. I think you just hope Summers activate Mr. F and sure, maybe once in
make 'em-
future
make 'em
try
have
and
it?
flip the location. Oh no, sorry, not if that was Omniversal Presence. No, it isn't. Yeah, I think that's. I think this is
Okay.
yeah.
Victory.
Double SK. I don't even think double SK would win, right? I guess middle they could win, and then I guess they would. Does SK even win middle? SK doesn't even win middle, right? 0, 4, 4, 3, 2. I guess it would. I don't know.
I deeply love our opponent's cosmetics. Good stuff.
This is a Mockingbird deck. Maybe I don't know. We've only seen 4 of their cards.
I'm
would
assuming-
imagine it's some kind of She-Hulk thing.
Yeah,
It's
we
gotta
got
have
She-Hulk
She-Hulk.
in there.
Maybe not
We got She-Hulk in
Infinite.
there. We got Warlock and Sunspot are probably cards that are in there. I like Holden.
Holding the line, holding the fort.
Holden Caulfield, as we used to say when discussing marijuana in college.
Big marijuana discusser over here, huh?
Yeah, is asking if it was Holden. Yeah.
So if we
that's-
do
that's
this, we
pretty
get a
good to me.
Merlin spell and a draw, and then we play Zombie Scarlet Witch, and then we fill, which does not feel great, but I do want the spells available.
I mean,
I
you're
think we're
not
chilling.
filling hand. Yeah, no, this seems fine. I like. We're gonna begin dumping, so we're only missing one draw, right?
We'll miss one draw, correct? Yeah, during this turn. Probably go right for century reasons.
For sure. Mysterio is a card that you see sometimes in these Buffy decks.
Okay, so
Buffy
it's
the
probably
Vampire
Hit
Slayer.
Monkey, She-Hulk,
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch, Moon Girl stuff. That would be my guess. I think that Dream Dimension will annoy us way more than them because they probably want to skip that turn anyway.
Yep.
So I like this then.
That sounds great to me.
We could even win left if the Horde goes left. Fuck you. You, man.
Come on, zombies. Have better brains.
Arnex is rather annoying. I think we're fine, though, because we have the once and future all.
We're also just kind of playing cards on there. We're not necessarily...
Actually, it messes them up way worse than us, right?
Well, no, I don't know about that. I mean, the She-Hulk they want to be playing on Tarnax.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, is this as simple as Zombie Giant Man middle, and then Absorbing Man stuff?
I want to split up for Shadow King reasons. I think I'd like to go
Okay.
here.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we're going to contest it, we can...
I like snapping, too.
Sure. They haven't
They
done
have a
anything
lot of
terribly.
work to do. We don't have very much work to do.
The one thing that's on my mind is 10 power She-Hulk can become a very other scary card in the left lane. So I am probably throwing left. But
What?
maybe I don't want it because then they could just immediately win. Sorry, right. I'm saying right. I'm saying left and I mean right. That She-Hulk on Tarnax could go into a very scary thing.
It's adding like a bunch middle, which can get Shadow Kinged, but then they're kind of in a weird spot.
Does this deck run Shadow King?
Sometimes.
I mean, I'm afraid of the card conceptually, but
It was much more popular
when
when it was a 2. At a 3, it's probably a bit harder to run.
This seems good.
Yeah, I think this is the best we can do. Hope that they play a big card left to try and contest. Actually, there actually is a reason that maybe we should have played that middle. Not exactly sure. Heyo.
Not very good. Yeah, all right. I'd like to see that.
Thank you for the cards.
All right. I think the real Mysterio in any location is fine.
Not close, I'm afraid.
Very.
Okay, good. More deck information, which is always good.
God.
Yeah, the
zombies
Gwen. Yeah,
is
actually,
just-
Sir Jack, the Sunspot I don't think is necessarily an indicator, but the Gwen pool. The Gwen pool saying they probably don't have Shadow King is a really good shout, and I think you're probably correct. You just play nothing here? I think we chill.
Just thinking out loud, if you draw Merlin, are you then going to run into hand space and you're going to regret having not played the Hunger? If that's not a problem, then by all means hold.
Yeah, I just hate playing Hunger raw.
Yeah. If you
I don't know if I like.
no,
saying
that's
that.
the correct term.
It's just so
the
much
correct
better
term.
with Hope.
It's
or
the correct term. It feels awful, but that's what you gotta say. I honestly don't hate Blade here. I mean, Cosmo doesn't. Well, I guess we can stop things with Cosmo, but we're not gonna have priority to make Cosmo do anything. And as we've covered, he probably doesn't have Shadow King, so I think tossing it in favor of getting a Blade down kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine. I also have Captain America's shield, which is weird. I guess the Sam.
Oh,
I don't,
yeah,
I
what
don't
the heck's
understand
going
the
on there?
Sam. I don't understand the Sam side of what they're doing or why that's good, particularly.
We have a lot of pieces
You
here.
cannot copy hunger, correct? Or you can copy hunger. We can copy hunger, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you
Okay,
can't
cat-
frigate, but you can do it. Yeah. Okay. so
Sure,
that's
I
cool.
think copying hunger is a good use of resources. Rocket and Groot.
We're just playing
I
cards.
think
man.
is that? Wait, what is that a real card? I'm not seeing it
Oh,
on there.
hub card.
Okay, just
Hub
took
card.
a
Wait,
second
no,
to figure
it is a real card. It
It
is.
took, we have seen some sick cooks, dude. I am so
Very
proud
true.
of everybody today. Now that said, we're not drawing the zombie stuff.
It's okay. We have
real
zombie
zombie
charm in
stuff,
into
I
abs,
guess.
man. It's pretty good. Streets are saying that's pretty good.
Streets are saying this. It's all over the streets. Chat, I gotta. This is some of our best content. I'm feeling. These are great games. I hope that it's landing half as good in real life as it is in my head. Good stuff.
No, we're playing good games. We're playing well. Fine.
Right on time. Full float. Did they copy anything?
No.
And notably, Pit of Exile is beyond their reach for a lot of their big stuff. I think fully committing in the.
You like
not
double?
in the
I think they
middle.
moved this.
I think they definitely moved this. I think they're throwing middle. I don't even. Well, the thing is, I think that they're moving it, and you don't need to add any power middle because Absman is adding power middle. They can't play their She-Hulk. I guess maybe they could play. Excuse me, a Hit Monkey, which they
I
probably
think
have.
this is. I think we want to
Yeah,
do
they-
this.
They
It just
might have
covers
it
our
on.
bases.
Sure.
Ooh.
Some
Kind of
Mysterio.
goofed here. I was not expecting that.
Well, I mean, they could have gotten lucky with Gwenpool on Mysterio. And you get lucky here.
Still need 14 left. Okay.
I laughed because that exactly a 14 power She-Hulk turned as you said those words.
Okay. That's tough.
Yep.
Notably, did not matter if we played the Kitty Pride left.
Yeah, we would add
They did smart throwing right. Maybe we should have played. I don't know. I don't know what we should have done. Not that. I won't play at middle again. Sorry about that.
We'll see. Hopefully this is a teachable moment in a terrible location appears. No, but I think this is where you snap with your Kitty Pride getting large and in charge. Yeah, they know
Aye.
what's up.
Bye.
Did you guys know that Kitty Pride in Shuri's lab is pretty good? That's a fun little trivia for Marvel Snap for you.
But not mistaken, when I played this deck on ladder, every time Shuri's Lab came up, I did not draw Kitty. It was infuriating. If I could be so honest.
Yeah, no. And Izadiko, I appreciate that. I used to stream. It's hard. I stopped, so I appreciate the follow, but you'll catch me most often the Infinity Conquest here with Biggs. And that's where you get the good Nate stuff.
You get the good shit. That's that good
Yeah.
shit.
I save it all. I leave it all in the tank for you, chat. That could change. Who knows? I'm semi-retired and don't know what to do with my life, and maybe it's getting back into streaming.
I'm semi-retired and don't know what to do with my life. It's quite funny.
It is what it is, man.
Thank
I'm
you so
just
much for the-
searching for myself.
Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Kind of forgot that was the thing. It still doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it's still a little weird.
They
I mean,
have,
I think
like,
it's just to get
like
some
a-
points early. Like Merlin would make sense if they had Merlin in the deck. Maybe they do, and we've just never seen it. But that also doesn't really make too much sense with Moon Girl. Rude. rude. The Rudler.
Pretty rude. The better targets, I think.
Well, we can just do like this
Spell-
and then get rid of it, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't even need to play the excuse me, the
I don't want to turn this off,
the-
though.
Oh yeah, no, I guess that's right. That you've got it there. Yeah, that's.
We could do
that's
omniversal presence, but yeah, I think we're chilling.
if you had 2 other spells, and words are hard at this point in the stream. Yeah, that all sounds good to me. What do we get? What'll it be, folks? Gwenpool?
What up, E? Thank you so much for the sunspot. Very kind of you. Did float 3 this turn, which might be relevant.
Now, there's some pretty cheeky on-reveal cards that can go absolutely nuts in that situation.
That is true. That is very true. But I don't know if any of them are like that important.
No, I'm just saying if you were to draw Zombie Giant Man, you could go to 1 trillion points. I would probably Omniversal mid, and then go Hope stuff left. Hope Kitty left.
The vertical, okay, like that. What's sunspot?
Maybe Hope Sunspot. Yeah, that's probably the better play.
You only have 2
And
cards in
then
hand.
If you're really,
Yeah.
yeah, that feels like you might be in a pretty good spot here.
Tommy Giant Man, please. Yay.
Can you get to
Shit.
over 14 in the left lane?
I don't think so. Well, maybe with float. We could try and stop like Hitmonkey right with Cosmo. That could be a pretty cheeky ass play.
Well, no, I don't. If they, I mean, that could work, but they only have the 3 cards. Well, I'm imagining one of them is a big She-Hulk, and the.
Well, now
Hitmonkey's
they have
actually
more
not gonna get
cards
that big.
because we gave them Hope and Sunspot.
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we? All right, yeah, sure, that sounds good.
I feel like that's a pretty good.
I guess I
winning
don't see
condition
the
for
other
us.
path to victory.
Yeah, I think it's our only way to win. Still trying to think if there's any way we can win left. I don't know if we can.
No, and you have to add stuff mid too. Yeah, I think that's as good as anything else.
Yeah, I think we just died to like She-Hulk or something, right? Really unfortunate. Unless it is Moon Knight or Hitmonkey, and then we laugh and laugh and laugh. Man.
There's
Next
the
card.
Giant Man.
That's a tough one there. They had just clearly one card that we needed in our deck to win there. I mean, maybe we could have set it up so that we weren't so locked down right, but...
No, I didn't
what are you
see
gonna
any
do?
like, oh, that's an obvious. Should have gone in a different direction. Yeah, how far ahead were we? I feel like this person is really putting up a fight.
Yeah, we were... I mean, it's been back and forth. It's actually been very back and forth. That is slightly annoying. I'm gonna put Merlin left.
Yeah, you can do some. Omniversal Presence can put in some work here.
Even if we get the or the horde middle, I think it's probably fine.
No, I got good news and bad news. Do you want to consider omniversal presencing? I'm not saying we should do this. Do we want to omniversal presence mid and try and build Zombie Scarlet Witch not in the shadow of Rocket and Groot? I guess they could move the Rocket and Groot. And I guess we have
now
to
we
do
tell
that
them.
anyway. We're gonna
now we
have
tell
to do
them
that anyway.
Now we tell them how smart we are. We're saying we're very smart. We moved it middle, and then we play it right.
Will they level? I guess. Do you think they'll do that? Think they'll go for it?
You. Fuck. I really did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very confident about that.
A lot of people are like, I don't move Rocket and Groot to the last turn. Like that's just what their brains are wired to do. It's like it's locked to turn 6.
Can we get Zombie Giant Man just once? Just once. This would be nice. Well, frick me now, man. We just play the freaking Mockingbird, right?
That feels right to me, I guess.
Oh, no. We need to draw. We need to draw. It's important.
Oh, yeah. Polymorph Merlin.
We could just like hope polymorph middle.
I don't hate that. And if they move Rocket and Groot this turn, that's some true insanity. But okay, we're good.
They didn't even pass. Oh shit! Wait, oh, never mind. We don't get it.
You're not gonna
I
get
was
that.
gonna say that's pretty interesting. Oh, what the fuck, man.
They're beating you at your own game.
How do they afford that? Oh, Quinjet.
Quinjet. And now, notably, they've Moon Girled, so they have more copies of these cards. I don't know how that means anything. Do we just Jambalam right and hope that the right and the zombies are more enough to win? I don't know what you do here.
Yeah, I think that's all we got, right? It's unfortunate, but again, no Zombie Giant Man 2 games in a row, and probably would have given us a very good chance of winning. Kind of sucks.
And chat, we lose to virtually everything here, but this is a winning line for a thing that they could do. So I mean, I don't have a better play for this.
Jesus Christ, dude.
A lot of points.
Other game Zombie Giant Man would have won. Very annoying. Pretty sure we just went Kitty right, Zombie Giant Man right, we get there. What's up?
I was gonna say, if we just played our last 2 cards on the final turn, had we played the mid, would that actually have been enough to win?
I don't think so.
Actually we would have lost a tiebreaker.
Shit ton of points. And they would have moved the Rocket and Groot, so we were taking a bunch of damage from that too. Well, they have Mockingbird, fortunately. Wait, do they have Mockingbird? Why isn't it showing up in their deck?
Gotta be. It's gotta be Mockingbird, right?
Yeah. I just don't know why it's showing up.
It is not showing up on Untap, but They also the monkey is not showing up on Untap, but we've seen that too.
Yeah, I know we got it from White Palace. It's just it was wondering why it wasn't showing up on Untapped was the question. Playing it out early seems kind of interesting. Oh, that means that it's in their
Perhaps
starting
just
hands.
the sacred timeline. Yeah, this is these are not good.
This game really wants us to lose here.
I think we could get hope down, and yeah, we gotta start generating resources. What is that? Cosmo.
It's fine. Maybe. Hopefully.
We
Just
very
had
much
another
like to
copy of it.
see the zombie go middle, I guess. They could have another copycat Cosmo. Okay, we have a fighting chance here.
We do? I think we have more than a fighting chance. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot. I think we go Zombie Mr. F left, Zombie Giant Man right.
That sounds good to me.
And then we go Abs Man left, and then maybe go for middle if we need a little bit more. We're adding 4.
Yeah.
We'll be at 12. Zombie Mr. F will add... I think we can guarantee that it'll add 2. And then Absorbing Man will get us over the top.
The thing that we're afraid of here is their
Sam?
copied copycat. If they have a...
I
I actually
don't even know
if
how
the
that
copycat
interaction...
gets-
I also
Yeah.
don't... I was just going to say, I also don't know how that interaction works.
I feel like we're depending on what their Gwenpool hit.
Ooh,
I
that's
feel
really
like
good.
we're in a good spot here. I think it's well. Hang on. What
I
is
think it's
that?
everything
What is
left, right?
Yeah, and then just
Oh, man, they have
Scarlet Witch.
priority if they do have that copycat, but...
I don't think it works. I think
Shit.
Copycat gains the ability when she's already in your hand, when you draw her. I don't think if you made a copy of it from your opening hand, it does anything. I think it's going to be a naked 3/5. And I don't think you have another play. I think you just activate Mr. F, you play Absorbing Man, Scarlet Witch for maximum power in the left lane.
I'm going to play this just in
the
case.
demon's not going to do anything.
I know.
If you
I know.
because they have Cosmo. They're
If they Cosmo left, and it works, which I'm not sure if it does, this wins us middle.
oh really?
Because we get 2 from the Zombie Mr. F, and then we get 2 more here.
Oh okay, sure.
We just double check that I push the button. Okay. If this causes us to lose because I didn't do what you told me to do. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh my god. We lost by 1 because of it. I wasn't trying to make the demon chat. I was trying to cover in case they had a second Cosmo.
And the irony here is I don't think it was possible for them to have a second Cosmo. because
Yeah, I
of
still don't
that
know how it
interaction
works.
But it's really, I mean, we don't know. It's such a rare thing. For clarity, they have their copycat in the middle lane. They have a 3/5 Cosmo, and they filled up Sacred Timeline. So it's plausible, entirely possible or probable that they have another copycat in their hand. The question is that copycat also a Cosmo? And I don't think that it would be. I think that it would just be a naked 3/5 because it gets the ability when you draw it. And if you were to create it from the Sacred Timeline, it's just a naked 3/5. But that's such a weird interaction that what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know.
Yeah, I also don't know. And
hate-
there's also no way of knowing, unfortunately. How does this play around it better? Because if they had Cosmo the Abs Man, and we had not played anything here, we would lose middle. And left. Guaranteed. So by playing the Nico here, because the zombie gave us +2, we would be at 16 if this Abs Man didn't go off. We would have still won middle. They also had a way to beat both lanes by exactly 1 point, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's fine. And I got leftover pizza that I'm going to be enjoying pretty soon. So that's
Hell yeah, man.
no complaints
Well,
there.
I think we are going to call it there. That was a very, very, very fun set of games we got to play there.
Hell yeah.
Very well played to our opponent. I think they did a very, very good job fighting against us. And
we got
so-
the big brain leader thing. How could we be mad? Great stuff.
Yeah. Really good, man. I think we played top to bottom like really well. I think the chat helped a lot. So shout outs to the chat. I think you all
Chat
did a good
really
job too.
did.
I might have gotten rid of you for a second here, but you're back.
Oh.
But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Nate, anything you want to shout out, say to chat, anything of that nature?
Nah, just it's great to see everybody. You can find the way that I do my social media, a man of my professional stature and age, is you can find me on LinkedIn. That's how
Oh,
I
yeah,
like to
dude.
connect to Big's viewers.
Or on
I'm the worst
Wikipedia,
person
if you
not
search
to-
up Nate Martin Escape Room on
That's
Wikipedia.
true. I invented escape
He
rooms.
has he has a Wikipedia page, which is the biggest flex you can ever have.
Cool stuff. This was great. Thank you so much for having me, Biggs.
course, man.
Look forward to next time. We did great. We did great.
We did great. I feel omega confident with how we played. I think even though we didn't get as many wins as we wanted, I think that getting 8 wins in a row is something that not many people can do.
That's pretty good.
And we did, which is awesome. So goodbye, Nate. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next week, man.
All right,
Go
take it
touch
easy,
your
everybody.
Well, hell yeah, man. Thank you all so much for being here. That was a lot of fun. We always love when Nate is here. You can't follow him on Twitter, but he probably won't, he probably won't stream. He never streams, man. But he's like busy doing other stuff or whatever. But always a pleasure. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Infinity Conquest gameplay. I know I did. I thought it was a lot of fun. We are going to send you somewhere. I don't know where. I tell you what, I do not know where. Tomorrow, as always, we're going to have our DGen Hour stream. So if you're generally someone who's up later, having a good time, we will also be up later, streaming late night, which is always very fun. We will send you over to Vash. Friend of the show, Vash? Do they stream now? It's a different Vash. We'll send you over to Vash. I don't know anything about Vash, but we will send you over their way. Not you. That's okay. I know it's not you. It's okay. I appreciate it, Vash. We love supporting streamers. They got 2 people in chat right now. Let's make it 200. Go and be nice. Send them a follow. Encourage them. As always. Dexter made that mistake, sending some folks to a dude ripping bongs and dropping F-bombs. I'd rather do that and still raid smaller streamers than not. Oh, wait, you're saying that particular person? Okay, if it's that particular person. If you will be... Okay, that's fair. I will trust your judgment on that, Vash.
The question is whether I can be bothered to grind the full variant out.
We'll send you over to O Dragon. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow late night. Check out the video. I'm going to try and drop a video tonight as well. But I appreciate y'all. See ya.